Hello everybody,
Hi everyone.
welcome back to another TPD stream.
Today we're playing The Witcher.
We are, Starfield. It's
Yeah.
not here, is
We're
it?
still very unorganised until we go away on Sunday. We haven't really got a plan of what we're doing. And we haven't all week, so it's been Starfield all week. Today we've decided we're going to play a bit of The Witcher instead.
We thought, this playthrough still needs to keep moving, and we've had the big excitement. We've got about 20 hours into Starfield already.
Yes.
And I'm sure we'll play lots more Starfield tomorrow, but we thought, why not have a night on something else?
Yeah. We can reach Skellige, play some Gwent, have a bit of a chilled out Friday rather than manically running around every single planet on Starfield.
And I can try to keep my eye in on the controls for this game.
Yeah.
Before we go away, and if I hadn't played it for like a week and a half, I'd have no idea. So.
Yeah, there is that.
We will play a little bit of Witcher, like you say. We think for the third stream that we tried to get here, we'll get Skellige today.
I think so. Hey, Will, Intel, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
For having fallen afoul of
in terms of trophies that we need to be focusing on, then.
Yeah. Hit us with it.
We need to do a lot of quests before the end of the game. I'm assuming. Oh no, that's not that. Something else.
Let's get this.
No, not the main one.
Right.
So there's a bunch of quests we need to do before. I'm not going to read all of them, but in a quest called Blindingly Obvious, which I've read it that many times now, I'm definitely going to remember it. We need to choose the first choice at the end of the quest when we're talking to Dijkstra and Philippa.
Okay.
Obviously, we know we can't lose the fist fights, we can't lose the Gwent tournament, and we can't lose the horse racing.
Yeah. We know that.
We need to, in a quest called King's Gambit,
Yeah.
we need to pick, I hate saying this word, Hjalmar? Hjalmar or Ceres?
It's the end of the Skellige quest line, that one.
Oh right, so that's a while away.
Yeah, that's where that one sits.
And romance Yennefer before the end battle.
Okay. We've not met Yennefer. Well, we've met her briefly, but not seen her again, so.
And then do the Woodland Spirit contract. We need to accept Sven's offer at Harold.
Okay. Sounds like we're up to date.
Yeah.
Sounds like we
A couple of other combat trophies, like using Axie to force an enemy to kill another enemy. You need a certain skill for that.
Yeah.
And kill 10 enemies by knocking them off high ground with arch. Here's another one.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Let's get into it then.
Think I pissed me trousers.
So hopefully we can remember all that.
Of course we can. Yeah, hope your evening's going well into Rush. Good to catch you on stream earlier for a little while.
Yeah, it was.
Playing some Battlefield.
It was.
Good to see that your PC came fairly early by the sound of it as well.
Yeah, if it took hours for your game to install, it must have done. Must have been about midday maybe that you got it or something.
One morning. I'm sure you're very happy to have it back.
At 30.
Yeah.
That's really good actually. Not good that it took a month to come, but
At least on the day it came at 10:30.
yeah, it's true. We went and I found your cat.
Glad you're here.
The clip that you were on about when it jump scared you.
Yeah, we did watch that.
Pleased about my previous
Nightmares, aren't they?
You came unasked and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Yeah, at least it chose a bit more of a chill time to do it when you were playing Battlefield rather than right in the middle of the fight. Sorry, there's no sound right now. It's just.
Yes, I'm waiting for you to click click an
I
option.
wonder what you were doing, and I thought, I see what you're doing.
Not fond of Nathaniel? Very He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a
Alright,
cigarette,
hopefully that's not
started
good.
over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom.
Very nice man.
Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Who's the victim?
No worries.
Your
Yep, no problem.
a lecturer in theology at Oxenford Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical
Oh,
of the
screen's
faith's
gone. Oh,
doctrines.
it's back.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Mortal sin in Novigrad.
Not a good sign though.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good sign.
You and von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242. A senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. And then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
That's true.
How old's von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You were his
You
teacher?
look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life.
Not anymore. Not right now.
Not.
It's very much not cold and dark in here.
No, it's way too hot. I can't actually cope.
Not very dark. Well, he's definitely a vampire or something, this guy.
Glad
That's an absolute bullshit
the wounds
excuse.
conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde.
I've been working with corpses constantly, like, not aging.
Placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment
Parchment of human skin.
made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
We do.
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Wait.
Till next time, Master.
I mean, we've already kind of helped Triss away, so I don't know why he was so worried. He was acting as if like Triss might be in danger, but it's she's got on a boat and gone, so I don't think she's in particular danger.
True.
We're gonna want to go there.
The very presence is an affront to the eternal fires.
Well, pauper with a library. Another drifter.
Ah, I see the honourable gentleman is...
Show me what you've
Fine.
got.
Show me what you got.
So, what don't I got?
Something for everybody.
Something for everyone. We've got a load of absolute rubbish to sell you.
It's a lot easier to sell on this game than it is on Starfield.
Yes. Yeah, it's a lot nicer. What's that? That looks like a saddle, that whale. Get rid. That didn't sound good, did it?
No. The cat just made a great, really big bang.
Thanks.
Come again?
Hopefully it's not the cat knocking off fan off.
Ooh.
Mm.
What are you doing stood over there?
Hello there.
I'm fawning. I always find a man to buy a broken rake. Always someone who wants one
Mm.
for some reason. Feels strange to be playing with the PlayStation controller again.
Does it?
Yeah,
Now you've been holding Xbox
feels-
so long.
feels massive in my hands. Okay.
Okay, Bella.
Feels absolutely massive.
Hello.
It's infiltrating the cameras.
What you been doing in there? There's a big bag. What you been doing?
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome. I've got a cat.
Not going to enjoy that.
She don't want to look. Come on. Come and sit down. You've been on unchecked Sifu. You think that the arenas that you've done before don't count towards the new... No. That's
That
such
is
a
a
shame.
shame. Yeah, that would have been nice if they did. That would have been nice. Oh,
Yeah, I can't
Oh.
say I'm surprised though if it's... You know, you can't usually do stuff like in advance, can you?
no.
That kind of thing.
You can't. But hopefully you've got it downloaded now and you can get it streamed a little bit tomorrow.
Yeah.
Get yourself working through it.
What do you want?
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
And if we stream, you'd much prefer to watch than stream.
Oh, Geralt.
Well, we will be. You probably about
Not pleasant.
one, I would imagine.
I gotta
But
see your mother. Her life's in danger.
Yeah.
In danger.
I don't feel like you have to be here. Because if you... Oh, the cat's infiltrating. Oh, God, what is she doing? Bella!
She's killing the whole stream.
Sorry.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, we'll be on probably like one, I imagine. Yeah, if it's something you'd prefer to do, if you would rather watch than stream, like you said, then obviously that's absolutely fine. But I'd rather you not feel like we expect you to be here or anything like that, because that's not true. Maybe you can get an earlier one in. Yeah, you might. You are. You do sound like an early bird. We're not. We are definitely not.
We're not. Not at all.
Mr. Funny Pants, welcome in.
Welcome on in. Hope your Friday is going well. I keep wanting to say Saturday. I don't know why, but
It does feel a bit that way.
it feels exactly like it's a Saturday. Hope your Friday's going well.
Yeah, playing some Witcher 3 today, aren't we? Heading for the platinum. Heading for the platinum trophies.
Yeah, indeed. We're a long way away, but we're heading for it.
And I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
You make a fun duo. Why, thank you.
He's
Thank
exceptionally
you.
cruel when he kills.
We do
Tortures
try.
his victims, cuts out their hearts.
Even if the material of the game's not very fun.
Just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe.
Lots of non-fun when he annoys me, though.
Serious. Please, follow me.
Never. Never happens.
A fire fit for
Mm.
Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith.
That's been
A
annoying.
rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered.
Oh, Intel Rush has got another Cherry Lucasade down.
Oh, I'm very jealous. I'm very jealous indeed. I can't find one. The Alston near us that we normally shop at just doesn't seem to stock it. They've got original, they've got orange, they've got apple.
But no cherry.
No cherry. They've even got pink lemonade,
Calm and
but no cherry.
seems to be in order.
We should go.
Oh, thank you for the
just as you
follow.
should.
Again, the
Anxious, aren't you?
alerts aren't working. Why are the alerts not working?
Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
We should have an alert. I'm sorry, it didn't work. But,
Yeah, sure. Well,
thank you for the follow, regardless.
yeah, thank you very much.
I'm gonna make a big note about this. Like, fix the alerts. Fix
Spread out.
alert.
Skellige.
Yeah, I don't know why it's been such a problem.
No, obviously we had that whole thing where OBS decided to not connect to Twitch anymore. And ever since then, it's just not worked. So we'll have to do some investigating.
Well, I think to be honest, we just need to take it off and start it again.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, you're just enjoying watching. Good. Good, I'm glad you continue to. Hopefully you do. The cat's been really annoying. What is she doing?
I don't know.
She's just knocked that piece of cardboard or paper off or whatever.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes.
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
Anyone else's cat do that? Intel Rush, does your cat do that? Does it just stand on desks and just like hit stuff off for no reason at all? Mine does.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
What would you say is the best part? Oh, good question. What would I say is the best part? I mean, probably an obvious answer, but I guess just a multitude of different storylines, I guess, isn't it?
I think that's it. It's just like every quest feels like it would be a main quest in another game. Like everything is so thought out. And
We've said that before, haven't we? It's even the side missions in The Witcher are, like you said yourself, just huge quests that in other games would be main missions in themselves. Like,
yeah, there's very little fetch and carry this and kind of
pointless
just
missions.
go and kill
yeah.
that random pack of low level enemies.
Yeah, they've always got like a story. Even every side mission, they've always got like a story and a reason for doing it. And like you say, it's not just go and kill these enemies. It's
the ones that are contracts, which are actually really interesting and cool and unique. So it's
the lack of pointless missions, probably.
Yeah, everything just feels really, really in depth. Really interesting.
What about you? Do you play the game often? Do you watch the game often? What do you think about that? Intel Rush is going to try one arena on Sifu and then you'll be back. You just want to see if playing an arena gives you achievement progression. And your cat doesn't knock anything off. Well, I'm glad your cat doesn't knock anything off.
That was a spot of daddy long legs.
There's a daddy long legs that's just come in.
It's probably gonna knock my drink off.
That's not good. And hopefully you get through the arena fairly decently. How do you deal with that? I usually pick them up, but it's not in the right position, really.
No, there's not much we can do until it moves.
Well, the cat's after it. I'm not allowing you to eat that. It's just not happening.
They tend to stay on the roof anyway, a lot of the time, so she's probably not going to be able to reach it. She's just very intrigued. Just got it the other day. Oh, we're in for a treat. You're in for a massive treat then.
Wow, so you haven't seen much of it? Nice.
Yeah, we played it back on the PlayStation 4 when it came out in 2015, 2016 time. Yeah, going back for another full playthrough at the moment. But yeah, the Baron's quest line's a really good one. But they all are. Like everything is really good.
That one's a notably sort of famous quest line from this game. It's really good.
Yeah, but it's really done. All the voice acting's amazing. Like everyone does such a good job in the voice acting in this game.
Yeah, the voice acting's brilliant.
Really
too.
makes you feel the quest, doesn't it? But yeah, love to kill the shit out of him. Well, you'll see. See see what comes. There are a few choices with the Baron, so
Yeah. Yeah.
see how it ends. But
really
yeah,
good.
it's that's the other good thing about the game is that there are meaningful choices throughout. Nothing that changes the overarching story, but
Mm.
you know, there is choice.
Yep. Definitely is.
Okay, so this woman's been murdered and she wants to know why. It's because she blasphemed the eternal fire, so
She
it's all
did.
burning all the stuff to them outside.
Yeah.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the
This
other
is a side quest, so you're not spoiling too much right now.
Ingrid,
But
I know this is a hard time.
appreciate you might not want to watch if you do get to any of the main quests.
Body, a note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
It's definitely going to be someone that we know, isn't it? That's the next victim.
Oh, this bloody cat. I know it's there, honey, but you can't get it, can you? I'm not gonna let you. No.
Bruises, broken fingernails.
Oh,
She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught.
you.
Here it is.
That's what he always does.
Sweet
Takes
name.
out the heart, doesn't it?
Gates. Growing bolder. Not just the name, but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Where did it go? Where's it gone? I don't actually know where it's gone. That's a good question, Bella.
Well, let her loose, she'll find it. Really enjoying you guys' streamers. Hoping for a subscribe button, but can't find one. Yeah, we're
Oh, thank you. That's kind.
yeah, we really appreciate that. We're fairly new to Twitch, aren't we? So
Yeah.
we're not at the affiliate level just yet.
I mean, we're very close. We're like one follower off. And
Yeah.
if Green White Wolf's account was like here and not disappearing all the time, then it probably would have been. But
Yeah, but yeah, we're
on the brink of being able to take affiliate if we wanted to. I'm not sure if we do right now, but
Bottle.
it's kind of you to say anyway. Thank you. Ah, this cat. What is she doing?
yeah, with that wind is often.
Ah!
Oh god, just get up and get it. Needs to come out. Needs some Wally.
Why do I need to get up and get her? The
She's
window's
like half
fine.
out the window.
I don't know, like,
But yeah,
this is an
we're
actual disaster. Where did it go?
God knows.
Mm.
It won't wall.
This is Daddy Long Legs that's come inside. And it's causing a bit of a disaster with the cat.
Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's fast.
Alright, let's get out here.
Yeah, I feel like it's quite uncommon for duo streamers to be a thing, wasn't it? I don't really see it very often on Twitch.
Yeah, we don't see too many, do we?
But yeah, we've been playing games together for like over 10 years, and specifically looking at getting platinum trophies on PlayStation. So that's what we've been doing as a hobby and pastime for a very long time.
Many years.
So yeah, we just thought we'd try Twitch, see if anyone wants to hang out and watch us get some trophies and stuff. We've found a few fellow trophy achievers and achievement hunters as well, Intel Rush being one of them. We're really enjoying it, aren't we?
Yeah, we've been going, what, 7, 8 weeks now?
Yeah,
And,
something like that.
yeah, really enjoying it. Good to hang out with some of the people while we chase some trophies.
You love hunting trophy? Really?
Oh,
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice, I'm really glad you're a trophy hunter as well.
Oh.
That's really good. I like finding trophy hunters. I feel like to a lot of people it'd be like such a weird thing to do. Like, there's some pretty stupid stuff and some pretty like time-consuming commitments that we make that other people would think, why the hell are you doing that?
Yeah, it's probably a bit of an addiction we shouldn't have in terms of not getting through as many games as we'd like.
Do we
but
play any other games? Do you want to tell about thingy while I get this?
I will.
About
So
it, yes, then.
at the moment, yeah. So below the stream, there's a you should see our names, our kind of gamer names on PlayStation.
Oh crap.
And if you click those, it'll take you to the trophy website, which kind of shows you what we've played. But yeah, at the moment we are playing through Starfield on the Xbox, which is not with the Viber Platinum trophies, but playing through that, and we're just kind of finishing up Dead Island 2 as well. But yeah, we basically play a massive variety of games. We've just platinum The Last of Us Part 1. Just recently platinum some Nautical Below Zero and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I like to play a big variety of games.
Yeah, but like I said, if you're interested, below the stream there's a 2 links to both of our PlayStation PSN profiles.
Where is she?
You can have a look at what we've been playing in the past. You're awful at Sifu now, you know what, you're going on the wheel. Oh, it's going on the wheel. Well, I'm glad you made that decision early before you got super annoyed at it. That's good.
Yeah, I imagine it's a bit like a Dark Souls game or Elden Ring or something like that. Like if you put it down and then come back to it a long time after, it's just like it's just like learning the game again. You can't just pick it back up.
I got rid of the daddy long legs. I picked it up and put it outside.
Good job, very brave.
Thanks.
The window's now shut, I see.
It is. I don't care how warm it is. I'm not dealing with that again.
No one will hear you.
Oh
bitch.
God.
You're a soul.
You though?
Shut your
Old
eyes,
town will
everyone.
hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Ooh.
Why? I mean, we kind of already know
Just gotta
why.
tell me
Let's
why
ask the
you do
question.
it.
For pleasure, satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
You need friends like you in your life and make gaming so much more fun. Oh, well, you found us now, haven't you? So we stream every single day, so you can
Not unless someone gets in your way.
have us on in the background, talk to us if you feel like you want to.
What the fuck are you on about?
It's more than fine by us.
You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Someone's framing this guy, maybe.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know, but I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies.
Oh.
I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all,
It's the coroner.
paid in advance.
Trying to sell this man. Oh, for that we
Aww.
don't have this delusion on. We never. It's a tip for you. If you ever go into a quest, put delusion on because we always forget.
It's a skill that we bought and never bloody use it. So it just locks us out from a lot of
Dialogue.
choices.
So now I either leave this guy to do this, who seems to have paid for it, and I'm not sure if she wants it, but. Or
I don't care if it's paid for her. She shouldn't have to deal with that.
Can't allow it.
No.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the
I
other
say, you
women
think
you've
paying
tortured.
money just allows people to do that to people?
Well, at least that's a job. That's what she wants.
I don't think she wanted that.
Maybe she's into it.
You're free now.
Just look a bit ruffler.
She don't look into it.
Thank you. If not for you.
We'll save her.
He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God. God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me. So hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
But his body's gone.
Yeah, you looted him though anyway. Did you not? Like,
don't.
you got Booker. Where was the Booker?
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I'm having temporary amnesia, I think.
Someone pays attention.
Someone does not. What's the plan then into a rush? Have you oh, there we go.
That's the
Look
plan.
at
Subnautica.
that. Subnautica.
Number 2, the second Subnautica.
Yeah, is it the second one, or have you decided to go? I know you spanned Subnautica Below Zero, but have you
He said the second one on stream earlier, I think.
did you?
Yeah.
I wasn't listening all the time. I was
Yeah,
kind of...
I'll do the second one now.
Yeah, it does.
Black ones, Redanians.
It's good.
Well, you
You'll have, a
span it,
nice,
so
And don't
you'll have a good time. It's a really good game.
yeah, we enjoyed that one a lot. I mean, we platinumed it twice. It's probably
Yes.
you'll look.
probably said everything. We platinumed both of them twice, in fact.
Wanna bite me, Wolfie?
You were wrong.
Yeah, they're really good.
See it in your face.
Yeah, get that one done, and then I don't know, maybe it's on to another spin,
Spend all night spanking.
and hopefully seafood doesn't come straight back out.
What's the hurry?
Mm.
Something tells me it'll be a respin.
Snake eyes. Got a snake's tongue as well.
Ooh. Long as the black ones are chasing gorillas round the kid when you
What are we thinking? Is it going to be a big vampire fight?
Mister, why are your eyes so strange? That hurts.
wondering all I
Because he's suspiciously young.
Plague.
So I'm guessing vampire.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a
How would he be
salamander
working
born of
for
fire to replace their
the eternal fire?
cold-melting hearts.
Like a religious group, you would think a vampire
The
who
symbolism's clear.
lives for hundreds of
Why a
years would
vampire
not
kill in
want
the name
to
of the eternal fire.
be involved in that.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
Well, I think we have to be straight to the point with this guy.
Mm.
You're a sick fuck.
I never expected you to understand. You're a cynic and an opportunist. I sensed it from the start. Ah well, this conversation has grown unpleasant for both parties. We must move to the next item on the agenda. I last fought a Witcher 2 centuries ago.
Ooh,
I
there's
do
something
hope
glowing in the back there.
it's done.
And you?
Ready for that?
Have you faced one of us? No.
I've killed my share of vampires, don't you worry.
Yeah.
Survived.
Oh, it's transforming.
It is, but I've killed my share of vampires.
Invisible vampires.
Even invisible vampires.
Oh, well, nothing can stop them then.
For myself.
No,
Nothing to stop them.
He's got no chill, have we? He just don't give a shit. I mean, this guy was torturing people, so it's only right that we chop off his head and stick it on a horse. Never killed one of us before. You did damage.
Alright, bloody hell.
I know, but he was too cocky. See, this is a much nicer game to come back to than Seafood because you've got Gwen. So you can take damage.
Shield.
So even though we're on deathmatch, it's a much nicer game to come back to. If you play the game super slow, you can basically, it's very hard to die. Try not to be super slow though.
Must go in. Ooh. Remember, dear people, that a fire once lit cannot be stopped. That it consumes everything in its path and only ceases to rage once all has been turned to ash. Men cannot flee this element, and if they bow before it, if they let it into their hearts, they too turn to ash. Search then your consciences and live in accordance with the Church's dictates before the time of our penance has passed.
I think I was crazy. I could say, you know, like, they turn on fire of religious people, and like...
Why would a vampire be working with them?
Exactly, like, the vampire's not going to believe in God, he knows that he lives to hundreds of years old because he's a vampire. Like, you're not going to be, like, praying to God to live longer or whatever religious people do. Oh. We get to open doors and walk through them, he just walks through the door itself. Okay, that's the end of that. See how Priscilla's doing. Because funnily enough, Priscilla, Dandelion's girlfriend, was the only one of the people who we attacked to actually survive.
I wonder why. Because she's more of a main character,
Yeah.
maybe?
Oh, I'm walking into a fire.
You are.
Very suspicious that she's the who managed to live. I mean, she's had her throat burned out. It's not great. It's not great.
She's alive.
She is alive.
Maybe that's what happened to me. Maybe that's why my voice just is fucked now. Maybe
Acid.
someone burned my throat out 2 months ago.
Well, you might have noticed. You never know. Seems, you see?
No, but there's loot.
Seems to be telling me he's upstairs in here though. I guess. Oh.
Oh, hello. Oh, there's people on these beds.
Sorry, I did not see you there. In fact, you weren't there.
I'm sure they weren't there.
They weren't there at all.
Oh.
She's in here somewhere.
Welcome.
Just steal all of the fruit and nuts from the hospital.
You put every single candle out and then back on again.
You know we love doing that on this game.
Yes.
Right, so she's in there first.
Oh.
In here.
No.
Is indeed.
Greetings, Master.
What? She's not having a good time.
It's a strange noise.
That is a strange noise. Okay. Go to Dandelion. Ah, it's the other guy. The guy from the mall.
Right?
Is it?
Yes.
You're just a doctor. What the guy from the mall?
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor Von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she
There
might
we
even
are.
sing again.
Maybe she might even sing again one day.
For now, we'll try performing as
Is that you?
She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
There we go. These things appear as baiting me. They're all over in this place. I can't loot any of them. Sorry. Sorry.
That's so dramatic. Oh, I love it.
It was a little bit dramatic.
The eternal fire.
Okay. This might be it then. This might well be it.
What, when we finally get to Skellige?
We're finally at Skellige.
Right.
That's DLC. That's Skellige. That's DLC, and that's Skellige. And if we go down here, DLC. Don't want to do that yet. DLC. Everywhere. Skellige. 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 And that one is Morin, which comes after Skellige. And then we just have these two contracts.
Any question marks?
In terms of question marks, we've done all of them apart from that top part of the map there, but all of those are like level 30 odd.
Why are they level
So we'll leave
30?
them.
Why are they level 30 odd when shouldn't that come before Skellige?
It's because so the first DLC takes place in the same maps as the main game. And so I think what they did was basically add on more content to this little bit up here. And so it's all really a lot of it's linked to that that DLC.
I see.
So yeah, that's fine. So that's it. So let's throw on the main quest and find a boat headed to Skellige.
The witch sure comes in handy at times.
Skellige. Oh, nice pink sky.
It's very pretty, isn't it?
Mm.
Oh wow, it is. You always spot a nice sky.
Yes,
You got an eye for a nice sky.
I do.
I hope
Thank you.
these men are always here. Fighting for that little bit of XP every time.
Oh,
Continue.
Arms for the poor.
Saw you at Chapelsburg.
I still really enjoyed this cider.
you
More
have.
than- even more than normal. Like normally one of them's like enough, but
Things are generally tidy back in Calvia.
Yeah, I don't really like that.
no, you've never been a fan, have you? But
No.
I'm enjoying it tonight. Maybe it's just the heat, but it's nice. It's very nice.
I don't like it.
Who's captain of this ship?
Looking at her.
Aye.
He did look quite impressed.
That's right. I, a woman, am captain. Shocking as shit, I know.
Cider, yes,
Cider,
cider.
indeed. It's a bit of a different one tonight. The Brothers Toffee Apple
Hey.
cider. Brothers Toffee Apple English cider.
And I have Copperberg raspberry.
You do get it up in there. Copperberg raspberry.
Is it even a stream if we don't show in Childish what we're drinking these days?
Nope. What are you drinking in Tower Rush? You got anything nice going?
I saw one with his Pepsi Max earlier.
You did?
I did.
Oh, very on brand. Very on brand for Tower Rush. What are you drinking now? Is it still Pepsi Max? Take me to Skellige.
Need to get to Skellige.
Not on this boat,
Nope.
you won't.
Alright,
Well.
fine.
The islanders live off plunder in the seas. Not willing to risk that.
Strongboard out fruits or stuffed quest cider.
I do really like Crumble Dark Fruits. We got ahead.
It's just oof.
I've heard of Stalford Press as well. I don't think I've ever had it. I don't tend, well, I didn't tend to have just plain cider for a long time, but I've started having it a little bit more now.
You rarely drink. Yeah, no, it's same with us. We don't drink very much at all. We have one maybe like once a week or something.
Yeah, it's normally pop or dilute, isn't it? But
yeah, we don't drink very much at all.
you know, every now and again I have one.
Yeah. She says that last weekend I came back absolutely
Yeah.
not great.
Last weekend you got hammered in the middle of the day. So
I wasn't hammered. That's a bit extreme. That's quite extreme. That I was not.
you were pretty gone.
I was
You were
not.
crawling from front seat to back seat in my car.
Yeah, let's keep that between us.
Oh, well, just a little bit of an example of how sober you were.
My friend was in the back. I wanted to go and sit with her.
She was in the back, but you didn't use the door together.
No, I know. I ripped my dress in the process, but anyway, that's a whole other thing.
That is. Stalford Pressberry cider, really good. Okay, I have to try that.
I'm drinking. You guessed it, Pepsi Max.
The islanders
Nice.
attack all
Always an
ships.
easy guess.
When they hate someone,
Easy guess.
Nilfgaard, for instance, they
Like to have a
attack
bit of
him.
variety. My cider's pretty much out, so I'm probably going to go get a different one in a
Only
second.
he once. Expect they wanted to see if I had captain's bollocks. That spot of fun gave me enough Skellige for a lifetime.
Alright, well, we picked the wrong ship. Picked the wrong one. We've got 2 more.
You want to know something really dramatic in Rush? I don't cope very well with heat, so I've made myself a towel. Well, I didn't make the towel, but I put the towel in cold water and I'm pressing it on myself so that when the fan blows on me, it's like blowing what air on like the cold, like it's just making it feel cold, and I feel like that's pretty dramatic, to be honest.
It is pretty dramatic, although I will admit it is nice. It does
Yeah.
it
Well,
does cool you down pretty well.
you want some towel?
I'm alright. I've had enough towel. Can't get in this one.
You on the captain? Name's Wolverstone.
You want the captain? Name's what?
You on the captain?
Wolverstone.
Name's
A
Wolverstone.
good idea. Yeah, it is a good idea. But like you said, the problem is though, when you've got a fan, it just blows warm air. But if you make your skin wet, then it feels cold. It's like when you get out of the pool, you know, when you're on holiday or whatever, and you get out and it feels like cool. It's like that. It's a pretty good idea.
Looking for something unusual?
Okay, well this is the last option, so hopefully this is the one.
Are at war with Nilfgaard. Bloody lies. It's a miracle he came back at all. Not all of us.
I don't know what they're so worried about. Like the seas are going to be really calm, nothing's going to happen to us on the
Yeah.
journey there.
Yeah.
It's going to go completely fine.
Always does.
That's my prediction for this journey. Captain something. Sounds like the man we need.
All that loot down there.
I'm getting it, but you worry. I'm getting all the loot before we take his boat.
You call this living, Witcher?
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
You captain of this tub?
What's it to
It
you?
looks like it.
Yes, that's how you know you're a captain, if you're just looking out to sea when you're completely static. No need to be doing that. I need to get to Skellige.
I'm Skellige bound. Need to get there.
Start swimming. Islanders, the black ones, all attackers in those waters. No one sails the route these days.
Come on. Clans are ready to deal. Leave you alone if you do. Someone's done it. Gotta have.
Not likely. Except maybe that daft bastard Wolverstone from the Atropos. A liar, a thief, and a bugger, that one. He might have parlayed with the sea swine.
Where can I find him?
In a pigsty most times. Others, the
Pigsty?
golden sturgeon. Ask for Flask. Everyone knows him.
That's a bit annoying. So I went to his ship second, but instead of one of his sailors telling me where it was, I had to come to this ship to discover I couldn't use it for him to tell me where he is.
I'm confused.
So like, I went to the guy who's going to take us there. I went to his ship second, but it still made me go to the third ship, basically. It's not like far, but it's still a bit annoying. So you can't pick the right ship first. It's going to make you do all three regardless. There he is.
You, Wolverston, captain of the Atropos?
So you want to know if I'm Atropos, captain of the Wolverston? No fucking clue, mate.
Like you.
I need to get to Skellige.
My Atropos.
Other day.
We're due to sail for Skellige, carrying grain. But that's our shush.
Oh, that's.
Got any coin?
I didn't know what he said.
Oh, he's drunk.
I wasn't like that.
1,000 gold, I'll pay you. That's quite a lot on Witcher.
Here, that enough?
Hefty sack, like a bolt.
Nice.
When do we sail?
Not sure you're ready. You can barely stand.
Know this, stranger. Captain Wolverston never sails sober. The sea goes one way, Wolverston the other. Makes the rocking bearable. So, ready to set sail?
Let's go.
First, we must drink to the wind, to good fortune, and to the strength of my Atropos.
I'm alive.
Barely.
Anchors away.
Alright, we're sailing. Oh, look at that. That is a nice sky. I wonder if it's always that setting there, or if it's just that's what the sky happens to be doing right now. Because that looks really pretty, but I wonder if it's not, like, could just be standard blue sky. Like.
Good question. We having a bath?
Nope, just to lay down.
Won't sleep.
I'm pretty sure on that ship it'd be like relatively cold, and you probably wouldn't want to take off your clothes.
Yeah.
Just me.
Garrett likes to show off.
He does. Any chance he gets in a fist fight, top's coming off.
Have you played Yakuza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kiryu really loves to get his top off.
Yeah.
He feels it. I mean, so does everyone, to be honest. That sounds like they're getting killed. Ah, my prediction was wrong. Predicted it was going to go nicely. He's not doing. Who's the enemy?
Mistake.
Actually, annoying. Not anymore, enough.
It's a big fight.
It is. I managed to loot one timber of all that. Oh, well, that's a rock. Yeah, don't watch out.
Oh!
I'm pretty sure like a mass hitting you wouldn't just knock you out. Like
Maybe he dodged it with his.
maybe, but that looked like it went in his face, and I think that must have been pretty heavy. I know he's a witcher, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I don't know.
Who's this man? Is he another witcher? Oh no, he's trying to stay. Haha! No chance. Stealing my necklace. A wolf.
Back off or I'll kill you.
I'm not afeard of dying.
Your plan and great.
See, I've landed on Ord Skellige.
How you figure that?
You're wearing Clan on Crate colors. Ord Skellige's their island.
On the Atropos, were you?
Yeah, thought the captain had a deal with you.
With us? Meaning who exactly? Might have arranged something with Lugos, but crack? Nay.
Clearly should have, though. Outlander ships aren't welcome in these waters. What about you? What do you seek in Skellige, eh?
Agreed to meet a sorceress here. Yennefer of Vengerberg. She's supposed to be on Horde Skellige.
There's a wetcha Kertrolda. Croc's guest. Could be the one you're meeting.
Don't like her?
That scorn I hear.
It doesn't sound very happy, does it?
Good ears. Folks say this witch got Croc wrapped around her finger. Orders everyone about. Word is she's vicious at it. But a hag's a hag.
Seen her? Know what the sorceress looks like?
Aye. Wears black and white. If not for her tits, you'd think she was a beached orca. Fact is, even those who see her for a wench would gladly push her out to sea, tits and all.
I want to see if you're actually slapping.
What's your name?
Steingrim.
Well, Steingrim, I don't like you. In fact, I feel like slapping you.
Go ahead,
That's
Dresser.
so stupid. Oh, you're fighting him now.
Not killing him though, just slapping him. The wolf's got no interest in defending
Yeah,
him.
the wolf don't give a
It's like,
shit.
no, I'm not messing with a witcher.
I ain't messing with that guy.
I am not trying that.
Best finish me now, because you'll be fucked once I catch my breath.
Not sure about that.
It was a good fight. That's enough for now.
Anyone who wears that on their head is not a good fighter. Whatever that
Know
is.
the way to Kertrolda?
Expect I'll find it.
Head north. Then turn west towards the bay before you come to the bridge. You'll find the Jarl port site today. Your sorceress ought to be there too.
So long.
So.
He's saying goodbye.
Real fast.
He does look pretty fast. He's speeding.
It's a bit silly if Roach is here now.
Well, Roach is here.
Now, how the fuck did Roach get here?
Good question.
Teleporting Roach.
Alright, world map, question marks. Immediately.
There
Question
ain't none.
marks. Hang on, run all. So, wait.
It should be all.
Why
We
is
were,
it
on
not?
we were on default before.
Maybe these things give you the question marks then. When you do the bounty boss. I'm pretty sure this is a question mark over here. From like memory. It's not identifying itself as one. Iron. Oh, they're a bit annoying to hit. So that crossbow's away.
It seems to be to shoot flying stuff down.
Yeah, like it's rubbish, absolutely rubbish at killing stuff.
But to get them down from the air is really good.
Yeah, like even like massive dragons, like you hit them with one crossbow bolt, that's it, they're like coming down. Alright, get some decent loot, yeah. Even if oh, there we go, new marker monster nest. See, I thought there was something here.
Siren Den. Gotta ruin it.
Correct.
Yeah. Some loot down there in the water as well. A little bit annoying though, it doesn't show with it. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's not a siren.
That is not a siren.
That's it.
Have we fought one of these?
No, we're not even fought sirens.
Oh, I guess the Skellige stuff, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay. Guess that's a little boss siren.
Yeah, looks like it.
Hopefully that's because we've been waiting for some kind of monster stuff, haven't we, to level up some of our oils. So hopefully we find it now we get here. A word of power? Yeah, place of power.
Magic. A place of power.
Good eyes.
Thank you. Jeez, all this stuff they're not showing us. So annoying. And then saw. But that's explosive.
Yes.
There's nothing for it.
That's a plant.
That is a
What's that? Big plant.
big plant. Big plant indeed.
Did you loot the monster nest or blow it up yet?
I did both, yes. I blew it up and then
Is
looted
it still on the map?
Yeah, so they show up, they just grey out. So you see how the place power's there, but greyed out.
Oh.
So the monster nest is
I get the place at power though, because you can go back and use it again.
Yeah, I guess so. I think it's probably so you can cross-check, maybe like a map to see what you've done. But sometimes games can be annoying with that if they don't show it. You know, I feel like if you think about like Assassin's Creed or whatever the new ones, I feel like they do still keep the markers there. They just again grey them out a little bit.
Probably play Subnautica yourself. Get some done tomorrow morning. Thought of it makes you a little anxious.
Yeah, maybe not when you're that comfortable streaming.
In what case? Am I missing something?
That's true actually.
You say you're gonna play it by yourself in that case. What do you mean, Intel Rush?
Slime and rotting flesh.
Right.
I don't know if we've missed another message or something.
We could have.
Well, we didn't miss it, but it might not have come through. Or maybe we're just really dumb and we're missing something.
A pelvis.
Elvis.
Scratched up. Long wide claw marks.
We could well be walking right into a contract here. Hopefully it's not one that's missable. Some other bone.
Come on, Geralt, you're a bit slow swimming, mate. Ah. It's your fault.
It is. I feel like we've missed a turn. I think there was another turn in there and this is just a way out. I feel like I'm still used to one of the Assassin's Creed games where like if you swam fast it used your breath faster. So like you only wanted to do it in certain situations.
It's not.
It's not like that in this game now, but I always feel like it is. And so I find myself not swimming fast a lot of the time until I think, oh yeah, actually I can.
There's something red.
Yeah, it's like a spine.
Bones. Unbroken, but the marrow's been sucked out. Need a long, thin tongue for that.
That sounds
Like a... Yeah.
really nice.
We don't have a shield on you.
Keep putting it on, they keep taking it off. It's probably me fight loads. I always say the hardest thing on this game is fighting crowd.
Yeah, you do say that.
By far the hardest thing to do. Right, regarding anything?
Rusty piece of armor. Falling apart in my hands.
A piece of armor. Contract.
But definitely not a drowner's. Bruises on his neck, crushed larynx, strangled.
Mm-hmm. I'm a little bit unsure on this because we've not negotiated for a price with anyone.
We only ever get like £30 more, bro.
Yeah, you're...
So the negotiation's not an issue.
Almost untouched. Hidden for later.
I suppose we'll just happen to know where to turn it in afterwards.
Yeah.
Bruises on his neck, crushed larynx, strangled.
You did say it felt like we were walking into a contract.
It did. It really did.
Bits of boats, torn sails, lines, sailing decor, you could call it. That stench, the marks on the bodies.
Abby,
This must be a water hag's lair. Got a keen sense of smell. She won't come back while I'm here, unless she coexists with drowners. Maybe I could make an extract from their glands cover up my scent.
Drowner pheromones. Prepare a potion using drowner pheromones and use it to hide your scent.
Oh. Yeah.
Don't mind if we do. Yep, just do a quick jump. Just testing the jump button. That's all. Nothing to see. Potions, drowner pheromones. Drowners will not attack the Witcher.
That's good to know.
Strange that it called it the Witcher when it's like
There's only one Witcher,
like
yeah, you can't play as anyone else. That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe when they created the potion, they didn't know like the character's name or anything at that point.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
That should do it. Now for a place to hide and wait. Behind those boats.
Boat?
It's a bit like
behind the boat.
Oh.
Yeah, not that boat.
This is not behind the boats. This is
Oh,
in a cave.
Geralt, there's a chest behind you.
It's gonna be very surprised when he thinks I'm a drowner.
I don't know if it even like sees us or.
Oh, it smells us. But drowners won't attack me.
Hags do.
Oh, the drowners, it lied. The drowners won't attack.
Well, the drowned's dead. Maybe they're not drowners. Or maybe it's because the hag attacked you. Oh, they've all realised that you're an enemy.
Yeah, that's probably more likely.
But also, what's the point of crafting a potion?
Somebody came in and didn't like, he said he won't come if it's senseless. And I guess if you are attacking something, then they would come for you, because otherwise you can just completely cheat it. And, you know, get drowner kills without them ever fighting back.
Yeah, true.
Well, we've been doing level 30 contracts, so has to do level 18 one. That was fairly easy, and I even remembered to throw a few potions on.
Good for you.
Which is a bit of a rarity. Yeah, check the care trolled notice board for information about a water hag. That's good. That it's not just like, oh, I could turn it into the person who gave us the contract.
No, it never took.
That we never took. It's like, I've killed something.
Let's find out who wanted me to kill that.
I'll check if someone wanted me to kill it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we killed lots of things, so I guess without someone wanting us to. So.
Hello.
It's not loot, I don't think. I think it's just somewhat. Yeah, it's just a. On all the bodies in here, it's like, oh, he was strangled. That wasn't a drowner. It's just
because it's usually red when he wants you to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, it is. So it was. I think the first guy was red, but then they were all yellow afterwards. possible some of them had loot, but I did a couple and it kept saying strangled, so
I see.
stopped doing them. And that one was near the start of the cave, so I think I might have tried doing one. Alright, back over here then. Now that we've done a nice little detour. Well, I think there was some more loot on the beach. I'm really enjoying being back in a game where you can just hold down a button and see where everything is that's lootable. Because, you know, Skyrim is amazing for its, like, amount of things you can loot, and it's not like, you know, this game.
Skyrim?
Starfield, sorry. Yeah, correct.
Well, you have a scanner that you can see
You do.
blue things with.
It's just like you gotta, you know, if you're almost walking around with that scanner mode on, it's not
Yeah,
like
no.
right.
Not same.
It's not like this is alright. It's like highlighting stuff. If it highlighted blue in that game, like the scanner does, but you didn't have the scanner on, that'd be fine. But
Oh, you're very picky.
I know.
No pleasing some people. They put a scanner on and go, yeah, this lets you scan and outline all the objects. You can see, oh well, there is a big circle in the middle of my screen. That's not good enough.
Oh, I feel like you gotta play all the outside gameplay with the big circle on as well. So like, that was kind of cool. I don't know if you noticed, but we just looted the captain of the ship and got £1,000 back that we paid him to
Really?
travel here.
I didn't see that. No.
His body was hiding behind that ship over there, and it had 1,000 on it. So
That's cool.
yeah,
I bet Grim Wolf would have told us that.
he would have known that.
Mm.
But luckily we found it by accident. Just loot sensors. Alright, let's go grab this then. Runny, Big,
Random.
and get the contract there, and then we'll go straight up to the quest.
Faster.
I feel like the main island of Skellige doesn't even look that big, but I'm going to spend a long time here, and a lot of it is just getting in a boat and going to a lot of islands. Very satisfying look to it, this new controller with the Xbox. It's a little bit loud. Speedy Oswald. That was like a horse race if I've ever seen one.
It does. Don't lose it. Well, you can lose this
We
one.
can't lose this one. So, I'd still rather not. Treacherous Curse. That doesn't sound like the one. Contract for a missing son. Could be that one. Oh, Cat Troll does message Bond actually.
Yeah, that one.
Alright.
There's a bell there.
Oh, it is.
Just turn the other way.
Not really have much fun there, babe.
Just trying.
Yeah.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Herbs.
Mind if I have a
Got
look
any
at
offer?
herbs?
Can we do any alchemy with this woman? What's she got for us?
I just can't wait until it's cold.
Yeah, in some way it's rubbish. That, like, you know, it's been a rubbish summer. Not necessarily for us, but for a lot of people it's rubbish. But like had enough of it already. Okay, can we do enhanced versions of anything we have to use?
I will tell you, it's getting darker in the morning. I know I get up earlier than you when I'm in the office, and it's literally nearly dark again at like 6.
That's really rubbish.
To the point where I had to put my bedroom light on when I was getting ready.
Really?
That's when you know it's dark.
That is when you know it's dark.
That were a bit depressing.
Yeah, I agree. That is a little bit depressing.
See ya.
Further.
Soon we're getting to the point where it's dark when you set off and dark when you get back.
Yeah.
A little bit rubbish. There we go. Look. Now that I've been to the board.
Yeah, I got a few more.
Yeah. Got a few more questions.
I do hope it means less people are on the road though. Maybe more people choose to work from home when it's winter.
I'm not sure you really have that choice, do you?
No, but I hope so.
Not sure you can go to your workplace and go, I know I normally do 3 days a week in office, but it's a bit cold and dark in it, so can I just do 2?
I just hope so.
Can I do 1? You can hope for it. You can hope for it, but I've got to say, and it's not good news, but my experience is, as it gets towards Christmas, it gets like even worse. Like,
Stop.
I know, but not at the time you go at bloody 6 in the morning. Like no one's going shopping at 6 in the morning, but the time I go, like we're getting like people trying to get into cities for shopping as well, which is a bit rubbish.
Worst thing about your job's dark and cold mornings.
I can imagine so, especially because you're
outside.
getting out there and
you're
aren't
outside as well, aren't you? Yeah. I imagine it's really, really grim when it's sort of winter time.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't say we're complaining because all we see is the dark when we're driving, but at least we're driving and then we're at an office. Nice heated office.
Yeah, I'll ride. Might even win.
If your arse is as tough as your talk, who knows?
Listen up, folks! Race is about to start! Running for the glory, the great mum or Speedy Oswald, Lonely Boy Svan, and Geralt of Rivia! Grab your bridles!
Freeway.
Hang onto your saddles!
I just find I feel like a lot of the worst bit as well is like having to sit in the car for like 20 minutes until it defrosts. Like, what a pain in the arse is that? It's like you have to get up earlier to compensate for needing to set off later, and how cold, and you're just like waiting for it, and it's like I could literally be asleep.
That is actually true. I completely forgot about the whole having to sit there for ages to defrost.
You're gonna be fucked. You're already late. You are. You're late every single day.
You are right.
You don't have 20 minutes to be sat waiting for your car.
No, I don't. I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna have to sort yourself out.
A bit better at getting up on time, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm normally skinning my teeth by the time I get there.
You hate cold hands. Gloves don't help either.
Let's go.
I imagine it's hard. It probably makes it harder to do your job though, doesn't it, when you're wearing gloves?
Yeah. Yeah.
I imagine they would get in the way quite a bit. But I mean, like, if it's cold, you don't really have much choice, do you? Because your hands have got really, really numb and stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Hopefully on site there's somewhere you can kind of get warm a little bit, but
Out of the wind and stuff.
yeah, I'm sure you can't really spend much time there, so yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We might not want the hot weather, but for some people it's nice.
Well, I'm sure the hot weather's not nice for him either.
Well, not this hot, particularly. What have we got here? Abandoned site. Grounds.
That's hot weather. Hot weather's probably worse. I would think. Because at least, you know, if it's cold, you're sort of physically doing something to get warmer. But if it's hot, you're only getting warmer and you start to get a headache and you feel sick and all sorts.
You would really struggle with heat though.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know, it's very different, but when I was like helping my dad with his garden for that like year or two that he was doing that, I always preferred the hot.
I think I would. Not too bad overall wearing gloves. You'd rather not wear them. When it's hot because your hands hitch a lot. Yeah, no. Too cold isn't great because gloves usually get wet. Ah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's wet gloves is going to be worse than no gloves, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because oh no, no, I get that. Yeah.
That's exactly how.
Wet gloves, not a good idea.
Maybe they got lost.
They've been hauling lumber along this road for 20 years, and you think they got lost?
Maybe riots captured them. Round that two,
Oh, it's like having wet socks on your feet. That's awful.
Would be quite nice right now, though.
Yeah, I'd take it right now.
Generally, yeah. Generally, not nice.
Wouldn't mind a looky.
Alright, what we got? Some Zerrikanian blinders. Are actually better.
Streaming with wet socks on.
Look, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Go and put them in sink down. You've got some on.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should. If it were much warmer, then I might actually consider it.
What time of the year do daddy longlegs stop existing? Because I found out that there's a lot of them things at this house.
Yeah, every time you open a window, it light on.
Every time, every single time I turn this light on and keep the window up and they come in.
I have no idea, to answer your question. I don't know what to do. Most bugs do, but don't actually know.
No, I don't have that problem at my mum and dad's house.
Looking to buy?
Did we ever have light on though? We tended to, you know, we've got a light on here because we're streaming, but
You wouldn't really have this big light on, would you, if you
No.
weren't? That's true.
probably wouldn't normally have that on.
No, you just have like the screen light.
Yeah, I don't think they come in because they see the light, don't they?
Not this great big huge thing.
Greetings. Looking to buy?
Show me your wares.
You get moaned at for not wearing a lot of layers during the winter. Meaning a big coat over 2 to 3 layers, it's literally just your hands. You can't stand, everything else is fine.
Well, at least you don't suffer generally with the cold then.
Yeah.
At least you're one of the tough ones out there who doesn't need all the layers.
So long.
Hey there. Come take a gander.
But it seems like we're having an unseasonably warm September, so
Yeah, like I actually can't cope.
which I've been very dramatic about. So at least you might not have to deal with the cold for a little while yet.
Come on.
Why is it down there? Well, just been.
That's it, Roach.
Just...
What are you complaining about?
The well, not the quest. The question mark's like right at the bottom of a cliff.
Which one?
That one.
Oh.
Remember at one point when I used to do ground working in trenches. Wearing 2 pairs of gloves at once, having 2 pairs of gloves sat on a radiator after break.
Aww.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea though. Like that's what
It
you want. You
does.
want something like that to be able to just give you that little bit of warmth, even if it only lasts a little while.
Yeah, to keep swapping them. Do you enjoy doing that kind of thing then? Is it something you actually enjoy doing, or is it just kind of what you know, what you fairly good at.
Freya, have mercy. Who let...
Mind if I interrupt?
Geralt.
Nay.
He's busy.
My prayers are in vain anyways.
Here you're having trouble with a curse.
I am. Look, see it lying there. The horse head on the pole. That's...
A nithing. Kind of curse. Seen this before. They're nothing to scoff at. Can bring misfortune, even death.
Aye, and the name carved upon it is Tialva, my firstborn. Boy's feverish, grows weaker by the day. I fear I'll bury him before the next moon. Tried to lift the curse myself, but no luck.
Enjoy it for the most part. I'm good.
One of two ways.
I'm glad.
First, I can try to convince whoever put up the
I'm glad.
knife
I imagine it'd be.
Second, I can deflect the curse back on whoever cast it by writing their name on the shaft.
Very long, difficult days if you didn't.
Know who's behind this.
But I don't trouble no one. Don't know a soul who'd wish it upon me.
Guess I gotta investigate.
How do you feel about investigating this while I run and grab another drink?
If we can compromise and you can fill my drink up.
I can, of course.
Make sure there's lots of ice in it because I can't cope.
Just water?
Yeah. Right, mister.
I don't think we can talk to him anymore. I think we investigate.
He just grunts at me if I try and talk to him.
I'm a simple chap. Seek no trouble.
What is the cat doing? Look, she's not going to get any fun if she's sat underneath it. She needs to be like opposite. It's stupid. Job itself's fine. Some of the people you work with make it is long and hard, but don't they always? I think you'll find that wherever you go. I know you've I know you mentioned someone before about doesn't necessarily always turn up when he should. I know you've mentioned that person before. But unfortunately, I think human nature is wherever you go, there'll always be someone who you kind of wish wasn't there.
A nithing. A powerful curse. Name carved on the shaft. Tialva, son of Lothar. Trails fresh.
Trails fresh. Witchy senses, how do I do that? L2.
What is this? Woman's shawl. Distinctive pattern. Distinctive smell.
Let's get some leaves. Come on, Geralt, get up, man. What you doing? Is it broken? Oh. Okay. I guess I'm going down this way. So, like, fully expecting a phone call asking you to work at some point last week. Oh no. Very surprised you didn't get anything. One guy can't work in the heat, which is understandable, but money's money. That's not great, is it? I know it's probably a bit different, like you say, if you're sort of self-employed. I guess it's slightly different. When you're off, maybe you're kind of more expected to stay around and be on call, to be there if you needed, I guess. More so than if it's like a company, sort of like more of a corporate job where you got proper annual leave and stuff. I don't know if I'd like that. I feel like I personally wouldn't be able to. You could easily say no, but you don't have it in you. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I personally don't think I could rest. I don't think I'd have a peace of mind knowing I've got time off. I feel like it wouldn't feel like time off. I'd just be anxious all the time, waiting for someone to ring me and like needing to go in. We had a lot. I had that kind of experience before where it's part of my other job we used to do. That's why you don't count rain days as a day off. Yeah, I know you did say that actually. But before, part of my other job was to do stock counts, so well, it is what it is, going around for different companies counting their inventory to make sure that it is what they had, what they said they had. And we had rotas around Christmas and New Year, and you know, you were technically off, but you were supposed to be around and expected in case someone rang you literally on Christmas Eve to go like drive 3 hours away just to go and count some random stuff like that you just didn't care about. So you never really felt like you had a Christmas break or a New Year's break because you were always sort of expected to be there to go and do some stock count.
Yeah.
In the last job I was at. You're still waking up at 6 waiting for text messages if you were going on, not maybe going at 11. We'll see at 11, it's not. Yeah, that's what I mean. Especially if you feel like you can't say no to people as well. That's not a really nice position to be in, is it? I mean, I would say you're absolutely on your right to sort of say no. Like, is it it probably is, isn't it? I would think it is probably a personal phone, isn't it? So you can't exactly turn it off and forget about it because it's probably your personal phone and a personal number and stuff like that rather than anything else. So you can't really just block it and get away from it, can you? Yeah, no, I feel like I wouldn't. I'd feel anxious all the time thinking if someone was going to ring me up asking me to come back to work. But it's a good job they didn't, like you said. It's nice that no one did. So you did manage to get a break. Even if you were kind of waiting around for it, I suppose it's, like I say, in the end it didn't happen.
Too many scents. Can't follow my nose any further. Need to ask
You see,
around.
we managed to find a scent as usual.
Yes. Go always smart finds a scent.
Too much drink. We'll chat another time.
He does seem to.
Ill to me. You're not from round here, are you?
Be careful looting in the town if there's any guards. I don't know if there is, but usually if it's town with guards, I don't like it.
I am. Hear about me, sonny?
Oh, it's nice that yellow against the
Oh yeah.
umbrella. That's pretty nice.
It is actually.
This is a different contract, I think.
Yeah, I seem to get much more unreliable workers in Yuhuga.
Let's talk about my reward first.
I mean, if it's any consolation, I have a few people who work in a similar trade on Facebook, and I see a lot of that just from those few people saying, like, kind of complaining about that same thing and asking if any kind soul can come and help them because they've been let down yet again. So maybe it's just the trade you're in.
It's the ruins of the fortress.
But there's very few
Some rogues from Pharaoh.
reliable people.
They filled his head with nonsense about some treasure.
Although even in our profession, there's not many reliable people.
Pharaoh folk are liars to a man. You shouldn't fraternize with them. But he knew better.
All I recognize him. All I know is he doesn't listen to his father. Pretty typical for his age.
His name's Olve. A cheerful lad. A bit of a lisp. Nothing special about
We call him Olive then.
Except last I saw him, he was wearing a yellow tunic.
Lovely. None other like it in the village. Got it from me a year back on his birthday.
He'll be attracting a lot of bees then. If he's
No promise.
wearing a yellow tunic.
Mm.
Alright, that's a completely different contract.
Treasure hunting in the ruin.
Greetings.
Show me your way. So long.
Water was running red with blood.
Watch who
Come closer, stranger.
We should ask Freya to make it so.
Greetings.
Greetings.
See.
What a great conversation.
I was hoping she might know something about a shawl. She does not. Does anyone know anything about a shawl?
You ain't from Nilfgaard, are you?
May your axe never crumble.
Who are you?
Oh, it's hot.
Aye? What's it you need?
Any
It
chance you
is
know who wore this
really
shawl?
annoying, isn't it? It gets hotter and hotter as
Of course.
evening goes on.
Fiona, our herbalist, lives there in that hut. Oh, she'll
Is this the
please
person we
you
think put the curse on?
Yeah. Real pleased.
I don't know.
The blood of kings.
Are you paying attention?
Oh, I
Someone
don't. I
else
just
on.
don't pay attention.
I think it's it. I think this woman's put a curse on that man, and we can either
Found your shawl near Lothar's
kill her
house
or
by the knithing you put up there.
How did you know?
curse
Got
back
a
on her.
hunch. Thanks for confirming it.
Hmm. What's the
You know
curse?
Kjelv has got one foot in the grave.
She's
That bastard.
she's
should
put a
know.
curse on this man to have like misfortune fall upon him, and now his son's dying. Like infant
Oh.
son.
Let's put it on her. Although, what's the
He
reason?
happens to be Lothar's bride, but he cast me aside for that
Mm.
flounder. Getting his comeuppance now. Him and that whole ploughing family.
Keep the curse on him. Why is that not an option?
Well, it is, but the
Cheating
child
on her?
dies.
Child dies. I
Yeah,
hate
it's
kids
it's
anyway.
his son that's dying, his baby son.
I'm not bothered. I don't like kids.
You'd kill a child out of jealousy? Are you serious?
Jealousy. Cheating on someone's a bit different than jealousy.
10 years we lived side by side. 10 years. I cooked for him, washed his breeches, shared my bed. And he abandoned me with nary a word. The whole village laughed.
How is that jealousy?
But Yona let herself be had. Oh no, I have not been had. Nor have I forgot.
I want you to lift the curse. I mean it.
Fine, I'll do it. But I've my terms.
Why do you want him back?
Lothar's to renounce his son and come back to me.
I'll be sure to tell him. But I think we both know what his answer
Why would you want that? Yeah.
You got a guy working part-time for you now. Half a year ago, your boss went on a 3-week holiday. 3 of us in working. 1 labourer, 2 bricklayers, worked really well. The other guy really wanted to get some work, so he asked the boss while he was on holiday if he could come in. Said yes, not really an issue. It makes your job easier. The guy had no money to get to work. He asked you for a £40 train fare for a couple of days' work that he'd pay you back for, and he didn't even come. And he waited 6 weeks for your money. Did you keep that guy around? It sounds like it when you said we have a guy now. So I guess that answers that question.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Still with you, yeah. I mean, you probably learned your lesson, hopefully, to not be kind to that person anymore. Don't be giving him any more money.
Old friend of yours, Yona.
I might have guessed. Jealous bitch. Can't stand to see others happy.
I wonder.
Will she lift the curse?
Yeah, sure.
You're
All you gotta do is renounce your family and go back to her.
Never. My wife, my son. I'd strip them of honor. Condemn them to poverty. You've got to break the spell, Witcher. Let her die.
Well, I wonder if I don't know if it's just me being cynical, but I wonder if he even had the intention of coming, or if he just like stole your £40 just for something else, and it wasn't ever for a train fare. Might just be me, but I just don't trust anyone.
Yeah. Never tell, can you? You can never tell. Yeah, I definitely don't blame you for
That's the way you
not
look at
giving him anything.
That's the way you look at it as well. Yeah, it's definitely questionable, isn't it? Dying of thirst, I want this water now.
Rather throw it on the floor.
Yeah, watch me pour it out on the ground right in front of you. You can lick it off the floor if you want, but that's about it.
What are we doing then? Are we killing the man, / his son, or the woman? That's the choice right now. The woman who got left after 10 years, or the bald man and his son?
The bald man and his son.
The bald man and his son. Can't do that.
Can't do that. Yona doesn't deserve it.
And my son? Does he?
Yeah.
No, but he doesn't have to die.
No.
You have a choice.
All right. If it'll save Chalva, I'll go back to the hussy. And you, best not see your face round here again.
Well, you shouldn't have cheated and left
we don't
in the
get paid
first
for
place
that.
there.
Blather, like nice chap.
Also, £40 for a train. Where the hell does it live?
A couple of days, though, he said. But still.
Yeah, there and back, I guess, actually.
Yeah, we just got no money from that. We just got robbed.
Well, reload if you want. I
Fine,
don't
we've
really
got a
need
lot
the
of
money.
Don't worry about it.
Yes, in Tobrish, you don't really get much for being kind to people in this life, is what I've found as well. No matter what you do, everyone will always stab you in the back the second you turn around. I'm only 25, but that's what I've learned. From multiple different people.
A bitter old woman. Is
Well,
that like?
Maybe I've just met a set of bad people then, because I've found like 3, maybe like 2 or 3 like decent people so far.
Yeah. It just depends. So
And then about 20 who I thought were decent and then just aren't. 25. You're 26. Is that
I am.
right? Or am I 26?
You're 25 and I'm 26.
I forgot when I was 21. As soon as I got to 22, I lost count.
Yeah. 24. Yeah, 24 then, I presume.
Oh, nice. Pretty similar.
Fang and claw wounds all over the body, but those indicate feeding. He died from a blow to the head.
Big Duck, hello, welcome in.
Fiend.
Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, what's the name? We're only fighting a morbid, whatever that is.
Yeah, first time we've fought one of these things.
It is.
Morbid.
Looks like a fiend. I'm pretty sure it's just a named fiend. That feels good. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, gosh, that hurts.
Yes, we are. We're having pretty good fun with The Witcher 3. We're working towards the Platinum Trophy on PlayStation 5. So, we're pretty big trophy hunters, and we're going for the Platinum in The Witcher. We're enjoying it. We're really enjoying it. You own it, but you haven't played it. Can you ask a question? Yes. We can try and answer your question, yeah?
Ate only the entrails.
Very well, we'll do his best.
Fussy. No Olve here. Maybe the fiend dragged him off.
Ah, look at that, Witcher gear.
Might want to look around some.
Ooh.
If you ever see this symbol, that means Witcher gear.
Good. Good gear.
So when you do play it, which is, yeah, really good gear. Okay, so he ran off. He was really, really hard. He was going straight through a shield and taking like half his health as well.
Can you free roam in the open world and fight with enemies around after you beat all the missions? Yes. Yes, you can.
You can. You can go back to basically everywhere, as far as I'm aware. It doesn't really lock you out of anything.
Yep.
Beating the game. So yeah, you can.
You can go back to anywhere you want, and free roam, killing things and looting stuff again. Enemies around that you can fight after the missions are over.
Yes, they will. So
Yes.
I mean, it depends what you do beforehand. There are random encounters, but most of the enemies fall at one of these question marks on the map. You can't really see right now on this map very well, but if you go on this map, you can see there's loads of different icons. So all of these things will still be there to do after the game, which have loads of kind of enemies and stuff to do with them. All these question marks.
So go back to that question marks. So if we take for example, all of these question marks up here, they are specific locations with specific enemies and stuff, and once you've done them, I think they should still respawn there after a certain amount of time. I think.
Yeah, you'll still get enemies that respawn there, and you'll still get enemies around the random map as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's many hundreds of these kind of little question mark things to do.
The game is a gift. The game is definitely a gift. It's absolutely fantastic. You will really enjoy your time playing. And thank you for the follow. That's very kind of you. We've hit our 50 follower goal.
We have. Yeah, thank you very much for following.
Yeah, you let us hit our 50 follower goal, so thank you. That's really kind. We should have an alert that played for you, but it's broken. It doesn't work. So, but thank you. That is very kind of you. Probably be after days of sleep, like Skyrim. You remember waiting a lot in Skyrim for the same reason. Yes, it could be. It could be time based after you've waited or slept or meditated so long. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. Like I said, the game's that big that you just don't intend to need to go back places, but you definitely could if you want to. But I think the first time we played this, we put just over 300 hours into it to do everything. So
yeah,
it's yeah, there's plenty of content.
Yeah, 300 hours for the platinum and the 100% last time, including both DLCs.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be here for another 300 this time.
We're hoping this time will be slightly more efficient in how we're doing it. So maybe it'll be slightly less, but it's gonna be
100, 200.
I imagine more than 200.
Yeah.
I think we're already up to about 60, 65, and we're yeah, still a lot left to go for sure.
Yeah.
What we got here?
Locked.
Locked.
Can't
indeed.
get in.
Does this man have the key?
He has the key.
And an old letter. Skim this, it looks like it's big. Oh, I took a wound to the knee. Oh, I wonder if it was an arrow.
I took a wound to my knee during the last raid. If you played Skyrim, like in Tel Rush, you'll know.
Yeah.
Preparing for my death.
Yeah. He's got a 6-year-old.
He's telling his son to take some silver, buy himself a blade, armor, a horse. How much silver has this guy got? Bloody hell.
He's rich.
Is he still around? Can we have it?
He's rich. Telling his 6-year-old to buy a blade, an armor, and a horse.
I would not want my 6-year-old to have a blade, armor, or a horse.
I think he'd probably struggle to use any of those.
Yeah. Well.
But we won't very much have them. It looks like the 6-year-old never made it.
No. Well, now it's mine.
Okay. It's kind of annoying that it doesn't put on like the last quest that you had on. I feel like I've said this before, but you know, like there, it didn't put us back to the quest we were doing before. It puts us back to the main quest.
You do like to complain about that.
I do, it annoys me. He's there, look. See him.
Oh, you re-downloaded Elden Ring. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. That will be a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's a really good game. Really, really good game.
How much of Elden Ring have you done if you're re-downloading it? I don't remember. Have we discussed Elden Ring?
Probably. I feel like we discussed that many games. I can't remember anymore.
We do talk about a lot of games, but yeah, how far did you get with it if you've had it before? Or did you have it downloaded but just never played it? So you're just getting it ready?
I think he's played it. You don't remember if he was here when you started it, but had a new. Oh no, you haven't told us about that.
No, you haven't.
You've got the 100%. You just love the game. Started a new run, killing all 238 bosses. That's how many there are. Oh, wow.
That's a lot, isn't it? We
Won't get away this time.
We've only done one run on it, but when we did it, we used the map, didn't we? To make sure that we went in every single and completed every single location.
Yeah, we did.
So I don't know. There's probably some like hidden bosses and stuff that we didn't do, but we certainly did the vast majority of bosses and areas. We didn't just go for the platinum either.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that game.
Although we stress each other out on those kind of games, though. Did you get really pissed off at the game?
Yeah. I do get pretty annoyed if we ever see a stream one of those.
Yeah.
I will get pretty annoyed if I'm dying.
He gets really annoyed, but then I get annoyed at him getting annoyed.
Yeah.
And then he gets annoyed at me getting annoyed at him getting annoyed.
It's a vicious circle, isn't it?
Everyone's just annoyed.
Yeah, if I get stuck on a boss and that's it, we're having a fallout.
Yeah. Welcome in, Close. Very nice to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
You like this game? We do. We love this game. We more than like this game. We really, really, really like it. Really enjoy it. We're working towards the Platinum Trophy on the PlayStation at the moment.
5 version, isn't it?
There's that at least.
Yep. You too. Good. Yes, I think a lot of people enjoy it. It's a really good fan favourite for a lot of people, I think.
Yeah, I think I'd definitely... I don't really know the top 5 off my head, but I think this would be in the top 5 for me, games ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
But yeah, it's his second time playing it, isn't it? Played it back when it launched on the PS4, and now we're back.
Sifu's kind of the same way. Well, let's not play that then. Because no, would not go down very well. It wasn't so bad on Elden Ring. I think Bloodborne was the worst though. Like, we got really annoyed at each other on Bloodborne.
Yeah, I got really annoyed at Bloodborne.
Yeah.
That was the first game though that we'd done that was like a Souls game. So I was just learning it and learning how to play it, and yeah.
You need to see Sekiro. Sekiro we haven't even done. We really, really need to do it. We really need to do Sekiro. I've been telling him for years.
Well, I've said that once we finish this, I will commit to playing Sekiro.
Yeah.
That can be as next hard game. I will finally do it.
You can tell Russia's trying to break us up.
He is, I know.
Again.
Bad encouragement.
Do you know any other similar games that we can still play open world after you beat all the missions? There are hundreds of games on your PlayStation, and I could only play Red Dead Redemption 2, trying to learn about the games. Okay. Let me have a look at what we've played in the past. Skyrim, Intel Rush suggested. Skyrim's a good one. Fallout 4 is a good one. That is true. Have you played...
Greetings.
Maybe Grand Theft Auto 5 if you enjoy that kind of game. Let me have a look.
Bad ones. Your son's dead, killed by a fiend. All I could do was avenge him.
I told him, son, nothing good ever came out of Pharaoh. Stay home. Your time will yet come for adventures and glory.
Ooh. Horizon. Horizon is a good suggestion. There are 2 games. Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West is a good one.
Oh, the contract from Harvard.
Ah, nice.
Oh, the contract. Ghost of Tsushima is another good one that you can kind of free roam around once you finish it.
Ghost of Tsushima. Yep.
Green White Wolf, welcome back in.
Oh, welcome back, Green White Wolf.
Hope you're doing well. You'll see that we are back on some Witcher tonight.
Assassin's Creed. There are many Assassin's Creed games, but you can free roam after the missions as well. GTA 5's good games become stale, true. Skyrim's very good, but you don't like the graphics. Yeah, they are kind of old-ish and dated at this point, but some of the newer Assassin's Creeds are fun. But what happens with the enemies? Feel like the enemies respawn. Yes, they do. Feel like they do respawn. You've got Horizon Forbidden West Digital Deluxe Edition. Yeah, I would play Zero Dawn first. If you are, if you have the means to purchase that game, I would play that first because it is the first game and kind of sets up the second game as well, and is better than the second game in my opinion.
I think the story is better for sure.
The story, yeah. Well, both Horizon games are just fantastic. So, Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, definitely second that.
Cyberpunk is a brilliant game. Yep, Spider-Man, like Intel Rush said. Spider-Man. Skellige time. Yep, absolutely. It is Skellige time. We've just got there.
Yeah, the one who just got shipwrecked.
Yeah.
After his pirate attack.
Soundtracks in Skellige is amazing. Sounds just as good as Skyrim. Glad to be here with you guys. It's such a wholesome stream. Well, we're glad to have you back, Green White Wolf.
Yeah, glad to see you here.
Yeah, we are. Big Duck, I would also suggest Far Cry. There are multiple Far Cry games, which are all really good.
We've been playing games for many, many years now.
I would also suggest Watch Dogs. Again, multiple Watch Dogs games, which are all really good. Can't really free roam Uncharted. It's good, but you can't free roam it.
You know, with Far Cry 5, enemies don't spawn as often after you complete the whole family.
No, it's true, to be honest. Far Cry is a bit of a push. I guess you can free roam, but it would be more... There would be less to do on that one, I think, on the Far Cry games.
Up the mountain. Up the mountain we go.
Probably about it, unless you've played anything else. Like, I guess they're really hard, like, Souls-like games, I suppose. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big list. I'm sure there's more on my list, but...
And that's a lot of games to go from, and a lot of good games too, so... Yeah. Hopefully that helped, Big Duck. Hopefully you got some suggestions from that. Yes, do still play Far Cry like Intel Rush says. Really, really good. Just go fishing. Fishing, it can be quite fun, honestly.
I hated the fishing after the main story on Far Cry 5 though. And you hated it that much that you cheated and got me to give you the good rod.
I did not. I did not. He's lying. Lying.
I've been silenced. You did. You waited like a year for us to get on at the same time on that game and me to give you that rod.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I feel like you actually enjoy the fishing, but you just... Well, it's like you were saying before, if you can see that you can get it without having to do it, you don't want to do it. And that's a prime example of that.
It went online and you gave me it. Honestly. Especially in Far Cry Carnage, oh no. Are we enjoying Starfield? We are enjoying Starfield, yeah. Yeah, I think we're probably about 20 hours into it, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
And honestly, it still feels like we've got absolutely nowhere. So
Looking to buy?
I don't know at what point it feels like we're gonna get anywhere, but it's not yet.
It's not.
We've barely even moved on it. There are a few quests into like the main missions and the sort of factions and side factions and stuff, but we've still barely even touched the game. It's crazy. Yeah, we have things that annoy us about it, but for the most part, it's just Fallout, more Fallout, and we love Fallout, so
we're really enjoying it.
Yeah.
But we thought we've done a good few days of it, so we thought we'd try and mix it up and throw in a little bit of The Witcher, keep this playthrough moving as well.
Yeah.
We'll definitely still be playing both going forwards.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yep.
Alright, let's get into Caertrolda then. The main city of these Skellige Islands. The capital, I believe. And this is not the way. Not the way at all. We need to... go down below. How far are you into Skellige so far? Basically nowhere. So we crash landed. We did the first horse race. We've done 2 contracts. So I think you just caught us turning in the second of those contracts. But we've done.
We found one by mistake, like we always do.
Found a water hag contract down in this cave here, and then we did. What have we done? 3 contracts. We've done 3 contracts. We found a water hag in this cave. Then we did the one where someone's got a curse on him
because he left his girlfriend.
Yeah, and then we just finished up the one where the guy's son had gone looking for treasure and got killed by a fiend. So we've done 3 of those. We have done a horse race, and we have done 3 question marks, 4 question marks. So, yeah.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. We're just heading into the city now to get the mountain board of the main quest moving. Did you finish up Dandelion's side quest before going to Skellige? We did, yes. So we finished that at the start of this stream. That's what we opened with.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was the last thing that we had on the main islands, other than some really high level question marks at the top that we're
yeah, we're gonna come back to those.
Gonna come back to.
Yeah, no, we're not leaving it until we've got the 100% on the main game and the DLCs as well. We love it, don't we? So I'm going to try and play, keep this in the schedule going forwards, that's for sure.
Gwent lessons.
Ooh.
Currently taking on pupils.
We don't need Gwent lessons, are you kidding me?
We don't need Gwent lessons, but I'm more than happy to steal a card off him if he wants. Fist fights. Which we also want. Woodland Spirit.
Oh, yes.
Missable.
So we need to do something with Sven.
Something with Sven.
Accept Sven's offer, not Harold.
Okay. And then we've also got...
We need to ditch Harold.
Ditch Harold.
Yeah.
The contract for the water hag that we have already killed. And another contract for a stolen sword.
Serve our king worthily.
Oh, ew, his head's gone.
It was sacrificed the horse. New quests.
Kill a woodland spirit, don't let it live, you'll figure it out when you get there. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we need to... The only notes I've got is to accept Sven's offer, not Harold, so maybe that means accept to kill it, maybe.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
look at that big list of good games, bloody hell.
It is a big list of good games.
Games that you've got: Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Unity, Syndicate, Rogue, Far Cry 5 and 6, Watch Dogs 2, Legion, Biomutant.
She was the danger.
Seen a lot of ugly critters in my life. Morays, lampreys, blobfish.
Wow.
For nothing like this. Your reward.
That's a lot of very good games, Big Duck.
Well earned.
It is.
And
we've played most of them, and they're all amazing.
however, I would say a lot of those games have games before them, but also games after them. So, The Last of Us 2, for example, that obviously has a number 1, The Last of Us 1, which is much better. Just Cause 3, there is also Just Cause 4. Dying Light, there's also Dying Light 2. Far Cry, has Far Cry 3, 4, New Dawn. You know, I would look.
There is the sea. Plenty more filth ready to crawl up from its bottom. Might need my services again. And I won't stick my neck out for those who skimp on the road.
I would look at. I've lost my train of thought.
Take it. Take all I got.
Sorry, I'm just robbing this man for more money.
Yeah, so when you're looking to play one of those games, I would look at. Try and have a look online to see if there are more games in the series than the ones you just have. Green White Wolf says we can buy maps from a merchant that unlocks fast travel points in Skellige. Oh, that sounds worth it. Merchants outside of Trolled.
That does sound very worth it.
Yeah.
Well, we're at Trolled.
We are, yes.
But I don't think we see merchants on the map, unfortunately.
Where is the Mr. Merchant? I thought we did.
Mm.
The road between where you land and Trolled.
Merchants in Crossing. Well,
He's in the middle of that.
we landed there. Okay, Trolled there.
Just below, yeah, so it's going to be somewhere on here then, maybe.
Yeah, somewhere on there. We did just see a merchant, and to be honest, I went on him to sell, but I didn't actually. I just looked for cards and he didn't have any, so I didn't really look at the inventory in detail. So.
Okay, let's have a look. See if we can find him again.
That's probably where he is. That's probably where he is. I mean, I imagine we'll need to head out of here anyway once we've done the quest, but we'll have a quick run up while I remember.
I've only been able to play Red Dead Redemption 2 yet, and it's a masterpiece. You really, really like that game,
I
don't
love
you?
Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, it's my my second favourite game ever. So you definitely picked a good one to start with, in my opinion. Yeah, number 2 for me.
Are you new to PlayStation? Are you new to gaming? Or because they are really big games that you haven't played before. Are you fairly new to this kind of thing then?
Somewhere on this road. Okay, well there's a merchant here, I believe, at this camp. I don't know if it's this dude.
Never look.
I did just speak to this man, so it might be him.
You got a PlayStation 4 Pro. Is that a new purchase then? Is that something new that you've only just got? That you didn't have before?
Thank you, Green White Wolf. I'm sure that will be very helpful for us.
Yeah, we love fast travel points, thank you.
We do indeed. And now we've got some space to sell the rest of the junk to this guy.
Make sure to read them. Ooh.
Ah, the rest have to read them as well.
I don't think we would have done.
I don't think we would have done. I just assumed that that would have been enough. So, yes, we will go ahead and read them as well.
Go to inventory and read all the maps. Yep, we will. We will do.
What's this saddle? That's worse. Yeah, we'll see where they're at. Let's sell the rest of this stuff.
Oh, he's got no more
Turned
money.
out he didn't have enough money. I was hopeful. But we can't quite sell it all. There we go. We'll clear him out then.
So long.
So long. Ooh.
What
Look how close we are to level 23.
We are 17.
Literally 17 points off.
17. Funnily enough, they're not at the top of my list anymore. Where are they?
We've got a lot
There
of
they are.
documents. Yeah. Give me fast travel points. Oh,
There we go. There's 100.
there you go. Green White Wolf, you got us a trophy. Thank you.
There we go. Bronze trophy achieved. Thank you very much. Second trophy of the day.
Intel Rush, where's your emoji?
I know. We need the
You've been slacking.
bronze trophy. Red girl. Have a look at the map then. What we're looking at now. Yeah, look at that. We've got like 3, 4 out of there.
The fact that you have to buy them and then read them stupid, they don't even tell you. No, they really don't. It's not obvious. We wouldn't have read it, I don't think.
Yeah, we wouldn't have. I mean, like, I'd almost certainly, well, I wouldn't have avoided that merchant, so I would never even known the maps existed in the first place, but...
We did, we literally went to him to sell some stuff to him.
But yeah, it is silly that you have to then read them in the inventory, because they were right down there, just like randomly down the inventory. I guess maybe when I next read a book, they would have turned up, but... Yeah. We've got them. With your help, we've got them.
We've got to go to the port. Bid farewell to King Brian.
Who'll be king of Skellige now?
Then sing ballads about you to me. Make sure to be one worthy. One before. Sorry to trouble you, but I really have no choice.
Yeah, it's 515 games. If it wasn't banned, you'd have bought PS5. Now you've got only 90 that you can play offline. Oh, well. Hopefully you can enjoy the 90 that you've got.
Yeah.
That's a lot to lose, that one, though.
It is. Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you've still got some really good ones. Still got a really good list there. So, yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, that's the one silver lining is those 90 games sound really good. So
Yes, yeah, that big list of games sound brilliant.
Yeah, I've got many years worth of games to play there.
Yeah, you'll definitely have a really good time on the ones that you've just sent to us, that's for sure. Trophy time. The fast travel points just unlocked are worth it. Makes Skellige less tedious. I'm sure it will.
Yeah, I mean, some of them were on the far out islands that we didn't have a fast travel on there at all. There were a couple of islands that we did, but some that we didn't, and now we do. So, yeah, it'll make it way easier to just be able to travel to the islands when we want to, rather than having to take the boat.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll definitely eventually be taking the boat around for the question marks, but it's nice to be able to just go.
What is it?
Our ship was wrecked
Oh, same.
Shore during the last storm. I've lost everything.
How am I supposed to help?
I haven't even got the coin for the journey home, and with each day's delay, I draw closer to bankruptcy.
Might have guessed you'd come around to coin. So, need a loan? Or is it just alms you're after?
I shall pay you back every lost copper, I swear it. You need only call on me at my address in Novigrad.
Question marks in the sea will be one whole stream. Oh my gosh. 5-hour streaming just to... We've done that before with my wolf.
We have done that before. Sounds like Skellige. Yeah, I mean, we'll try to split them up somewhat.
Yeah.
Because I did that before. The last time I played this game, I did them all straight, and then I think I've told the story before, but the game crashed and I lost it all. So I'm still very bitter about. But
that was the last time on like PS4, 3.
Yeah, PS4.
When we got the platinum then.
But yeah, I've learned the lesson to do them a bit at a time, because it makes them a little bit more interesting when you just feed them in. as well. Alright, this man wants £150. Do
Why?
I believe him? Because he's got no money, he's shipwrecked, and he needs money to get home. But if we find him at his address in Novigrad, he'll give us the coin back. I mean, we've got 30-something thousand. Maybe 40-something thousand, so I think we can spare 150 and take a risk on him. We took a risk on that man before and he paid us back with interest.
He did.
So, well, take a risk. If we lose 150, then we do. That might be a level up.
Might stop by, see how business is
So we need 17 or 12?
You find me in the Port District.
17.
Too short then.
See you later then.
Johan. We will find you, Johan. Don't you worry. You will die if you don't pay us back.
You met Yen? Nope.
Not in Skellige.
Not in Skellige. Gone to the feast? No.
No, we've not done any of the quests in Skellige. None of the main quests. So that's where we are heading right now. Everyone's gathered.
Our time amongst the living is but the wait.
Yeah, we're about to go there.
What's left?
Yeah, we've only just got here, Green White Wolf.
Yeah. Come at the right time.
I say that, we've been here 2 hours.
Yeah.
Imagine Game of Thrones. Yeah, I mean they do this on Game of Thrones a lot, to be honest. That's obviously the burials that they have there, isn't it? On that TV, on that TV series, yeah.
Send off the old king. The old king is dead.
You need not do this, child.
I know, but I want to.
Tis madness. Such a young lass.
Erna should be the one going. They shared a bed longer.
Silence. Tis her decision.
Was that really good aim? No.
Do you know what was a really good aim? He also aimed right and then the arrow came from the left. It was
Impressive.
impressive. Must be a lot of wind speed up there.
Is that Yennefer?
It is.
You look beautiful.
Oh.
Thank you.
Look at him.
Nice to see you again.
Hmm?
The eulogy.
King Bran of Clan Tuirsech has embarked on his final voyage. At its end, our glorious ancestors await him. Together they will hunt and raid. They will sit round the fire and praise the deeds of ages past. For now, he lives in our hearts. One day, we too shall stand at his side and face the sea together. That will be a good day.
More emotion in this 5-minute scene than the entire quest of Starfield. You know, you shouldn't be negative, but Starfield bores you. Well, if, you know, you are allowed your own opinion, aren't you, Grim White Wolf? And if it's not your kind of game, then it's not your kind of game. And you are allowed to say that. I feel like it's one of those that's more enjoyable to play than to watch,
It
I
probably
think.
is, yeah. I mean, we're really enjoying playing it.
We
so.
are. Oh, Ricky Shreds is here as well. Welcome.
Yeah, the fellow Starfield streamer.
Yeah, someone who really enjoys Starfield as well. You're finally out of the city. Popping by to say hi, wishing you both a sick stream. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for being here and saying hello.
Thanks for stopping by. We hope you have a good one as well.
I'm glad you finally got out of the city. It takes a long time.
You just say out at Atlantic City, so I might still be stuck in the city.
Oh, I thought you said I'm out of. Never mind, you're not out yet. Well, maybe you will soon.
There's more to Starfield than the city, but it just takes 10 hours of your life.
Yeah, it took a long time to get out of there.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, thank you for saying hi.
Yeah, we appreciate that. And the alpaca, welcome in.
Yeah, welcome, alpaca.
Can you romance the guards in this game? You
No.
cannot. If,
No, I don't think you can.
yeah, if that's what you're after, then you're going to be disappointed. Because they won't even really talk to you, never mind romance you.
You're outnumbered by Starfield players. Well, I think the consensus is people like it, but, you know, it's definitely a sort of unique niche style of game, so, again, you are more than allowed to not enjoy it.
Yeah. People seem to either love it or hate it.
Yeah.
It's one of those games.
For sure, looking forward to hanging out. Yeah, nice. We're looking forward to seeing you more. You love his accent. Well, I hate our accents, so...
I embrace it, but you don't like them, do you?
No.
But there you go.
No.
Someone likes them.
No, I don't. Well, I'm glad you like it.
But yeah, have a good stream. Enjoy
Yeah.
Starfield.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll definitely see you around.
we will.
But yeah, this here is one of the romance options stood right next to us.
You smell wonderful.
And that's Geralt's a smooth operator.
Yeah, I mean, we're at someone's funeral, but...
You smell wonderful at this funeral.
There we go. He's got the words.
Skellige is its clan.
Told her she's beautiful and she smells wonderful already. You've only just seen her.
Holds the clans unite under the leadership of their king. We bid Bran farewell. Time to pick his successor who will lead us against the Black Ones. The gates of Caer Troll stand open to all who hail Bran of Clan Tuirsach dear. Mead and meat will be plentiful. During the wake, those who believe themselves worthy of the crown will step forth.
You're a bit suspicious on Starfield, but you haven't seen much of it. How are the starship controls? On console, on controller, a pain in the ass.
It's a little bit awkward. They have, I don't know how much you have seen, but they have a system where you can allocate, you've got a set amount of power, and you can allocate it across 6 different parts of the ship.
Yeah.
So you've got like 3 weapon systems, you've got your shield, your engine, and your grav drive. But yeah, trying to navigate and manage that while flying on a controller is pretty difficult, so I tend to just set it to where I want it at the start of a fight and not really touch it, which I think on PC you probably would be able to manage that a little bit easier. In terms of the actual flight, I think the flight will be easier on a controller, so yeah, it feels good to fly around.
It's like I said, the flying's fine on a controller, it's just managing the different systems, like the different weapon systems and stuff that you've got. You can put different amounts of power in each type of weapon, and your engine, and just to go sort of left and right and up and down depending on how much power you want in each one can be a bit hard while you're trying to actually fly still.
Yeah, so that's the awkward part, but yeah, it's actually flying around and aiming the ship and, you know, speeding up, slowing down, that kind of stuff on the joysticks. It's all really, really good. Feels really good.
That'd have been nice actually, but it sounds a bit complicated for controller. Flying in 3D space on M+K is weird.
Mouse and keyboard.
Oh, mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I mean, we only play on console, so I've never really experienced it the other way around, trying to mouse and keyboard, but I imagine the same. I imagine that part would feel weird. It's just, I imagine with the mouse, it's a lot easier to manage the system.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll hold my hand up and say I'm not very good at it, so I We haven't got a new ship yet. We've still got the starter ship, but also
Blame it on the ship.
I die a lot in the ship combat.
He's blaming it on the ship.
I'm blaming it on the ship though.
Mm-hmm.
100% the ship. It's the ship. I told you. Star Wars Battlefront 2. I was pretty good at flying on that game. I blame the ship. 100%.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely, like we said, it's one of those games where people love it or hate it, Starfield, so it's definitely, if you're a bit unsure, worth trying to watch a little bit of it on Twitch or YouTube or something, and
yeah,
it'll give you a bit of an idea, unless you have Game Pass on your PC, in which case, obviously, it's basically free if you've already got Game Pass, so you can just jump in.
You can play Battlefield on PC, switch your controller, and you play... Oh, do you?
Well, I imagine it's similar then. You might
be
not
fine
like it.
on it.
You might like the controller.
You might be fine with the controller, yeah.
I'm similarly rubbish at flying planes and helicopters on Battlefield, so I tend to stay away from it.
Yeah, you're pretty bad on Battlefield with that.
I love Battlefield. On the ground, I'm fine. Tanks, don't really like them, but I use them. But planes and helicopters, shocking.
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking.
Not great.
So, yeah, it's not my forte. Okay. What are we saying to her?
Oh, the bottom option. We need to romance this woman for a trophy.
Geralt's trying hard, isn't he? It's going in hard. It's going in hard.
Haven't seen each other in 2 years.
So we're like literally not that long back.
Cottage by the sea. I want to lock myself inside with you. Stay there for a week.
What would we do there for a week?
Got so many ideas.
The one with the rope you use for trophies. That one seems interesting.
You're at a funeral. Oh my god.
The funeral's not started. Oh, well, kind of has started yet. The wake's not started. The funeral. She's not looking at us, is she? Pretty much avoiding eye contact when she says that.
That's coming up is epic.
Well, we're about to get there. I'm excited. I remember the feat's been pretty cool.
What's your favourite Battlefield? My favourite Battlefield is number 1. I like Battlefield 1. You like Bad Company, I would say.
The story on the Bad Company games, Bad Company 1, Bad Company 2, really love it. In terms of like the online side of it, I would say Battlefield 4.
No.
Followed by Battlefield 1. So yeah, depends on the whether it's multiplayer or story. But the story of Bad Company, I just love those games when they came out.
I personally just on Battlefield 1 just really liked the openness of all the maps. They all felt like Battlefield 4, they kind of all felt like city based to me, and like 2042 there was a bit of both, but like I felt like every map on Battlefield 1 was just like really spacious and open and calm.
Yeah, you're right.
Nice.
You're
I don't
right.
know.
It was a very different feeling.
Yeah, I just liked that.
They really went in on the big maps on that game. I mean, obviously Battlefield, all the maps are big, but yeah.
So Battlefield 1 was sweet, 4 as well. Sad what happened to Battlefield. Battlefield 1 was epic. Okay, well you both like Battlefield 1.
Yeah, Battlefield 1's such a
After
good game.
1, I kind of dropped the ball. Battlefield 1's got perfect map design. Agreed. Every map was good, almost. Absolutely agree. Yep.
I think that's probably the one we put the most hours in. I would say Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
I played a lot of 4 back in the day, but probably in terms of hours played, I'd say Battlefield 1 would win out.
There's not a lot of multiplayer games that I play. Because, you know, we both go for like trophies and platinums, like I said, but so there isn't a lot of multiplayer games that I play for fun, because there usually isn't that aim for me to aim for. There isn't that platinum for the multiplayer side. But that is one of the very few games that I did really spend a lot of time just out of fun. And it's very uncommon.
Such a good game. Such a good game. I mean, we did Battlefield 5, we did Battlefield 2042 together, didn't we? I actually quite enjoyed Battlefield 5. It wasn't as good as 1, but it was really good in my opinion. But yeah, 2042 was the worst one they've done.
You remember flying in the Zeppelin on Battlefield 1? Yeah. Amazing, and felt next gen.
Yeah, the Zeppelin, when that first came out, was so cool. Like you said, flying in it, or even just standing on top of it and just like flying on this thing across the map. Really cool. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately they've yeah, like you said, they've seemed to have dropped off, but fingers crossed they're gonna cook up something good and come back.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Maybe.
But yeah, dice seem to have gone downhill, unfortunately, a little bit. And the small pistol made me happy too.
Small pistol.
I mean, I don't specifically remember. Never ever touched the pistols, basically, but
That's probably why we don't remember it.
so yeah. But I'm glad it was the one that you liked. I always think, what war would be good in a Battlefield game? They've covered most of the big ones, right? Yeah, I mean, they have. I guess that's why they've gone back to being futuristic now. They've kind of done the big world wars. Has to be another interesting war setting other than the popular ones. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's been wars all over the place, hasn't there? So they could very much do it, but I don't know. I think they'll probably go for something made up next time. Obviously, with Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5, they had like the war stories to try to tell the untold stories of those wars. So
that's kind of cool.
Which was cool, and you don't know, they might go for something else. They might go. I mean, you know. You just don't know.
More of an unknown war or conflict, that'd be cool. Yeah, it would. It'd give people an opportunity to learn about things you don't necessarily know about as well. Favourite map of Battlefield 1 was called Look Cow Pass. It was added a year after launch. Snowy map in the mountains with a castle. Do we know that one?
I mean, we played all the DLC maps that came out, so we've definitely played it.
Castle.
Yeah, I can picture one where there's like, but I don't think it's snowy. I think the one I'm thinking of not snowy. So it ends at, when you do the operation, it ends at a castle. You kind of go through a big valley and then it ends at a castle, but it's not snowy. So
I think we're thinking of the same one, you know, me and you.
Yeah, but that was definitely a launch map. That wasn't added after the after the game.
DLC was amazing.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the DLCs. I feel like the last one didn't feel as good. Didn't really. I mean, maybe I was just burned out in the game by the time the last one came out, but I kind of got the trophies on it and didn't play it much. They added a few different mechanics to that one, I think. But
imagine if Battlefield next year was about Ukraine. Ukraine will probably sell well. Yeah, I hope that they don't try and jump on that train and just do it for sales. That would be kind of disappointing if they just kind of go, oh yeah, that'd be popular, like let's do that.
Yeah.
Too soon. Yeah.
I don't think they'll do it.
Yeah.
Like I say, at least not for a good few years.
It's kind of a very touchy subject, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be an outrage. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably not really worth the problems they would probably get from it. Promotion, yeah. What really happened to Battlefield? They were on such a roll with #1. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just kind of went downhill after #1.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know if, because obviously the DICE are owned by EA, and I don't know if EA just started stepping in more, or I think they lost a lot of the veteran developers as well. So a lot of the people who'd worked on kind of Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 1, I think a lot of them left, and so it's just a completely different team.
No, maybe that's why then. I think they lost some magic. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I say though, Battlefield 5 was still really, really fun. It was still obviously a similar setting to 1. The only thing I didn't like about 5 was that they got rid of the operations, which was like the best game mode in 1, in my opinion.
Yeah, we really enjoyed operations.
Yeah, we played pretty much only those. And they just completely got rid of them for 5, which just felt like such a strange decision. Like,
I feel like they were really popular and
They were.
liked and enjoyed as well. And
they were by far the most played game. If you went on server browser, they were by far the most popular, but they just completely scrapped them for...
maybe they couldn't be bothered making big maps and big game modes anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Don't
operations
know.
best mode.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
agreed.
was. And they just got rid of it. And
Agreed.
That felt like a really, really bad decision.
You guys definitely know your shit. We've played a lot of games, Green White Wolf.
Yeah, I've played a lot of games.
Yeah.
Felt like nobody had a clear vision for the new Battlefield. Yeah, I get that. The thing is, they made it look really cool. 2042. Like the trailers look so good. Like,
Yeah.
everyone lost their minds when the trailers came
Yeah,
out.
yeah, true.
It looked really good, and then it just didn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't what people thought it was going to be, and I think that made it even worse because everyone thought it was going to be so good. Everyone thought it was just going to be the next Battlefield 4 because it was a similar
Yeah.
feeling,
feeling.
and they almost set themselves up to fail by making the trailers way too good.
Operations was literally the best mode ever. They got rid of it in 5, one of the worst decisions ever. Probably was, and decided to introduce, or at least in 2042, that hazard zone instead, which,
Backfired.
yeah, to say the least, backfired.
Yeah, we were really disappointed for a long time with 5 when it came out without operations.
Didn't buy 5 because she got rid of operations. Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet a lot of people didn't. Did we even buy it straight away?
Yeah, we bought it
We
straight away,
did.
and we played it straight away for a lot of hours, but still very disappointed.
Yeah.
Like I said, the thing is, we still really enjoyed it. I think once you got over that, it was good.
Granted, if you tried to take it for what it was and tried to forget that operations existed.
Yeah, once you
Yeah.
got back into playing Conquest and Rush and... Well, they even got rid of Rush, I think. But once you got back into playing Conquest and whatever they did, it was... It was an enjoyable game. I'd be able to go back and play 5. I wouldn't go back and play 42, I don't think.
Battlefield 1 or even Hardline, it felt like it was a coherent design.
Yeah, everything just fit together. Everything just fit.
Was 5 buggy?
I don't remember it being
Not-
buggy, no.
I mean, probably just the usual. I imagine there was some bugs. But I don't remember it being annoying for being overly buggy.
No, nothing that stands out, so... Yeah, it wasn't bad. Maybe, I don't know if the beta, like what Walt said, I don't know if the beta was not very good and didn't really live up to what the real game was, but it... yeah, don't remember it being particularly bad for bugs.
Operations set in Russia was so epic.
Yeah, they were. They were. But we loved all the operations. We used to cycle through them all.
Yeah.
They were also different. They were all really cool.
Mm.
The desert ones could be a bit of a slog if you were attacking because you just kind of got bogged down and you were very exposed. But yeah.
Do we say we don't really play multiplayer? Not for fun. So with stuff like Call of Duty or sort of the the battle royales or anything like that. Not for fun. I think if it's hard to explain. If there's like if like let's say we go for the platinum trophies and usually multiplayer's usually like an add-on to a story game. So in that situation we would do the multiplayer insofar as getting the trophy for it, but not really anything else, anything more than that, usually. I would say.
Yeah. We in the past we both used to play a lot of Call of Duty, a lot of Battlefield. I played a lot of FIFA, but nowadays we tend to go for trophies and we tend to go for story games. So yeah, it's but I always keep saying I want a shooter. I want a new shooter that's good.
You're looking to try X Defiant when it comes out. Sadly, no story. I don't know if I've heard of that,
I've heard the name.
You've heard the name?
I've heard the name. It's probably on my radar because I'm looking for a shooter. So
probably.
If it is a shooter, I don't know if it is, but there's some kind of shooting game that's coming out that's on my radar. It might be that.
Battlefield 1 was like one of the best, one of the last online games you and your friends played before things got bad. Yeah, the fact that we know so much about it is epic. Yeah, we played a lot of it, Grim White Wolf, but it's nice that you've got like a nostalgic memory from it.
Yeah.
Desert Operation's amazing because it was 3 maps. Yeah, I felt like such a journey. It was a big one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
really
was.
long.
It was.
I really, really enjoyed the desert map. I know a lot of people didn't because there wasn't a lot going on. It's just a desert. but I've always said I really enjoyed that
You
map.
did. You always really enjoyed that one. And like
Yeah.
you say, just going through 3 maps, and it felt like it was so balanced as well. It felt like on all of the operations, it normally got to like the last step up, you know, like the last couple of objectives. It felt like it just worked really well. Like both teams were really balanced.
I find it's like Call of Duty, but Ubisoft characters.
Okay, interesting.
Sounds like you might be having a look at that then.
I might be, like I say, I'm sure that the game's on my list of games to look at. But I don't remember it being. I don't remember a game with a cast of characters from Ubisoft. So
Like the people from Tom Clancy games, Far Cry, Watchdog, Splinter Cell. Oh, really?
sounds kind of interesting.
That sounds cool.
If I can find one, if it's the problem with multiplayer games that are solely multiplayer is they tend to be really bad for platinum hunting.
Yeah.
It tends to be like you need to sink
Oh,
300 hours into it, or like
for example, Overwatch.
Overwatch, yeah. Like,
Awful to platinum.
I really enjoyed playing Overwatch 2. I really, really enjoyed it. We played it together, didn't we?
You just ruined it for me.
You just got put off by the she must be killing. She's refusing to look at us.
Yeah, she is adamant that she's not looking at Geralt.
Yeah.
But she must be in some pain.
But yeah, I love playing Overwatch 2, but giving up on it just because the trophies are so hard and it takes that many hours to do that. There's just so many other games we want to play. But yeah, like you said, they're not meant for farming platinums, and that's why we don't tend to play them very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
The last pure multiplayer game that we actually played in platinum would have been Fall Guys, probably, which is something very different. But we really enjoyed Fall Guys.
Shall we pick an option so
We should
Yennefer
pick an
can
option.
turn around?
We should pick an option. We hate it when she reads us mind.
Stop reading my mind.
Oh, here she is. It's like, bloody hell, Geralt, finally. Oh.
Nope, that's it. So, over again. We're one conversation off the end of that. Did you do Minecraft all achievements? We've got the platinum, and we've done the vast majority of the DLC packs. We've got a couple left to do, so a couple of the new ones we need to go and do. And I think there's one or two trophies throughout the old packs, like literally 2 that we need to do. But yeah, we played a lot of Minecraft. Yeah, so there's loads of DLC trophies on Minecraft. DLC packs, so it's not packs you buy, it's free updates, but they had extra achievements.
So we haven't gone back and done all of those. We've got the platinum. We haven't gone back and done all the DLCs. Most of them we have.
Yeah. I think there's like 13 DLC packs, and we've probably done 11.
Yeah, we just haven't. We don't really rush. We really, really enjoy Minecraft. We just don't force ourselves to like go back in and rush all the achievements out of it. On console, yeah, on console. Yeah, we play together. We separate accounts, but we play online with each other so we can both get the trophies. We buy them. No, they're free.
Yeah, so it's just when they add updates to the game.
Free updates.
They
Yeah.
had free updates, but when they add a free update, there tends to be, I don't know, say 3 to 7 new trophies or achievements, whatever you want to call them, that get added.
Just for example, they added like bees and beehives into the game. Yeah, just regular updates. It's like they added beehives into the game for everybody who owns Minecraft and did the update. And then they'd add like a trophy or 2 trophies relating to the bees and the beehives to do something with them. But everybody gets it and everybody can do it. We've got a custom a Batman buyable DLC or Spider-Man. Really?
Yeah, so they have quite a few of those, don't they? I think we've seen
Oh,
them where they
like the skins, the skin packs.
kind of changes how the stuff looks.
The texture packs, yeah.
Yeah, so we've we don't really mess with the ones that you buy. But yeah.
They're not DLCs with trophy though. They're just cosmetics of how the blocks look and how the people, the characters look. Yeah, it's not just skins. It's a mod. I don't think it'll be attached to trophies though.
No, so yeah, no trophies. We don't play it. It's a general rule.
Yeah.
Velen. Awful place. Somehow Ciri wound up at the castle of the local ruler, a baron, self-proclaimed. This was after she was injured.
Injured? Was it serious?
Don't think so. Must have recovered because this baron sent her on to Novigrad. Think she was looking for you at the time. These witches Ciri came across, she was lucky to escape them.
Witches?
Creatures more like. Can't say exactly what they are, but they're dangerous. Very. Also ran into an old friend of ours in Velen, Kira.
What on earth is Kira Metz doing in that wasteland?
Hiding from witch hunters. Listen, she told me an elven mage had been there looking for Ciri.
Good. You'll need to tell me more when we have some time.
That's literally why we are here, to talk to her. Why?
Well, we've got some time.
When is the time? This is the time. This is right now. Is the time.
Been to Novigrad. Ciri was there, looking for a way to lift some curse. She's not there anymore.
You're certain?
Heard it from Dandelion, with no embellishments.
Do you know any more about this curse?
Not much. Ciri ran into some trouble, never finished what she went there to do. I recovered a phylactery. She was looking for a way to enchant it.
I'll look at it later.
Really don't want to
I'm
talk
a
to us.
romance Kira.
You can't romance her as a proper romance. You can kind of have a bit of a one night stand with her.
Oh.
As part of her quest line, but you can't romance her as such. In the same way, I think the main romance options are Triss and Yennefer, so you kind of pick between those two. But yeah, Kira's just a bit of a one night stand, and she stands you up. So, all right, she wants to talk about herself. What have you learned?
Something strange happened on Ard Skellige time ago. A disaster brought about by a burst of magic. Extraordinary, really. Natural anomaly. Never seen anything like it. My intuition tells me Ciri was its cause.
As much as I respect your intuition, Yen, we need something specific. Evidence.
I'd know for certain if I was able to inspect the disaster zone. Unfortunately, Ermion and his druids aren't letting anyone near.
Ermion's head of the Skellige Circle? Haven't seen him since...
Since Ciri was a little girl. I doubt he'll do you any favors, not even for old time's sake.
So why won't Ermion let you inspect the area of the anomaly?
Call it a difference of opinion. A large, loud difference. Look, it's Krach.
White Wolf!
Greetings, Krach.
I shall see you at the wake, and I'll not accept any excuses. I've an important matter to discuss with you.
That's one way of making us go.
Guess our solitary hut will have to wait. Crack on crate's someone we want on our side.
I shall wear black and white for the feast. I count on you to don something complimentary. Something that doesn't reek of 1,000 hunts.
Oh, we've got something in his chest.
And new doublets. Just too tight till
You would need it again.
And just like Krach, I'll not accept any excuses. We're not here to enjoy ourselves. We've matters to resolve and should dress appropriately. I've rented a room at the inn. Took the liberty of laying out some clothes for you. You ought to go. Choose something.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I've something to attend to. We'll meet at the entrance to the feast hall.
You love Skelliges. Yeah, they're a bit forceful.
Blunt.
Blunt.
That's another word I'd use.
Give Geralt a haircut. Oh, okay. Yep, we'll go and give him another haircut. If there's a...
Yeah, not sure if there's a barber.
If there's someone around. If there's someone around, we'll do it. But I'm not travelling somewhere else for it.
There might be. I mean, this is like the main town, I believe, of Skellige. So there might be a barber hanging around if we walk down here towards the inn.
Don't eat so much.
Is it a herbalist? King is dead. Long live the king.
Would you
you like to buy something from me stash?
You like to buy something from me stash?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Probably
See
not.
what you got.
No. I don't want to buy anything. Maybe I'll buy one of these. Gwent time, absolutely.
It is Gwent time. You're correct.
Yes. I've missed Gwent, it's been a while.
Yes.
See if we can still play.
Probably not.
Let's play cards.
Hopefully we get a good deck, a good hand. What happened, John? Alright, I was going to say where's my chance to redraw, but here it is. Here it is. Not bad, not bad. I need to choose something to get rid of. And right now we've got a lot of siege and nothing to use horns on, so I'm thinking a horn.
Yeah, because our leader gives us a horn for the siege row.
Yeah,
So.
it's nice to have a horn, so maybe I'd get rid of a 6 siege.
Good draw. It is actually, yeah.
Yeah, pretty good draw. Pretty good draw. I'm happy with it.
I don't want to get rid of one.
I know we could get rid of a scout or something, but we get 2 cards back, so there's a very good chance we get something better than a 6.
I think we took the decision to get rid of all the weather cards, Grim White Wolf, because we kept drawing them, and every time we was like, I don't want this. Well, we need to get rid of this card, so we just got rid of them.
We did. We decided to do that. We haven't played much Gwent since then, so we'll
No.
see if we regret that decision. But
Can't wait to be here for the plat. See you in 200 hours.
yeah, we're still a while away. But if you want to hang around, we would appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll be doing the DLC.
We will.
100% we'll be playing the DLCs. Yep. Oh, it's passed.
Yes. So we have got a 7 versus 16, a 9-point deficit. So we could put down Dandelion, double up the scout card, which would give us 16, and then play anything else and win. Okay, let's take that round. Barber right outside the tavern down the street. Perfect. Okay, we've got a lot to play here. We've got a big hand. Might as well play some hero cards so we can't do anything to them.
He's a merchant, but also cuts hair if you ask him. Yeah, we'll see. We'll give him a go.
We will. Ah, nice. We can scorch out that 10. It's a shame that's a hero.
Phantom Liberty is shaping up to be one of the best DLCs ever, according to the leaks. Is it?
That sounds really promising.
Fixing the driving and everything.
Yeah, I've heard they're doing a lot of big improvements to the game itself, aren't they? As well as the
Yeah.
DLC, which is really, really cool.
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
Hopefully they don't fix the police. I would rather them not fix the police.
Unfortunately, they said they're fixing the police. But yeah, I agree. It was nice.
It was
In a
nice,
way,
like
it was nice.
you could just do, you know, even by mistake, you could run someone over by a mistake and it'd be fine because the police just never came.
You could get away pretty easily, couldn't you?
Yeah. I kind of wish they wouldn't fix that bit.
Yeah, I agree. But unfortunately, I think they're going to.
Oh, I'm really excited to get back in that game. I just really loved it. Like, I just feel I feel like it's so special to me. Like, I don't know what it is, but So I said to you when I was playing it before you, weren't I? And I was
Yeah,
like,
you were.
you need to just drop whatever you're doing, and this has to be the thing you do next, because there's just something so different about that game.
Yeah.
GTA Police are way more advanced. GTA Police. Oh, they stress me out so bad. So bad, they stress me out. Unbelievable. Like, you can't get rid of them. You just cannot get rid of them. And those helicopters, they're just the worst. Like, you literally drive up all the mountains to get out of the way, and the helicopter just comes, and it's like, I actually can't get away.
Yeah, it did make it very hard to get away.
Stressful. Witcher and Cyberpunk were the two games you fell in love with after being so disappointed with Fallout 4. Bethesda was your favourite, but now it's CDPR. It's a fair assessment, yeah. CD Projekt Red are definitely creating some really good stuff. And Bethesda are definitely going downhill.
Well, say that, but we do love Starfield.
We haven't got that far into it yet.
We're not that far into it.
We love the beginning of it. But if it's just that for hundreds of hours, then
Yeah.
it has to be something more to it than this for me to say I love it.
Yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
You're right. It's a real shame that he played the Biting Frost card here. I would definitely won him by over 100.
That's a separate trophy, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping he plays a clear weather, but it's not
No,
likely.
he's not gonna do that.
You never know, because he's got a load of cards on there. Maybe he wants to clear the weather for us.
There's a computer able to tell who wins. Yeah. No.
That's a real shame. 6. 6 away.
You genuinely hope we enjoy, end up enjoying Starfield, because time's precious. I don't feel like you're wasting time. Yeah, I wouldn't say we're wasting time. We are enjoying it already. But I'm not at the stage where I would say I love it yet. I would love to get there.
Greetings.
But it's definitely not a waste of time.
The gods themselves were paying their respects
Yeah.
to a great
But the good thing about it is with it going on Xbox,
Yeah, exactly.
if we do get bored of it, we're not as committed to getting the achievements as we would be on.
We don't have many achievements on Xbox. There is no platinum trophy. So if we get bored, we can just turn it off and forget about it, because it's not on PlayStation. Not bothered.
Yeah.
Not
exactly.
as bothered. Not as bothered.
So it's a lot better for us from that perspective.
So this is the hairdresser, and Green White Wolf wants his clean shaven and Leon haircut for the feast. Just for you, Green White Wolf.
Very specific want from them. And Green White Wolf, what's that saying? Hinting of Heinrich Himmel's fat. We'll sell it. Can you cut my hair?
Take it you're good with scissors. Give me a haircut.
Let's do it.
It ain't something I usually do, but it wouldn't be right to turn down a traveller.
It's not something he does. Well, I mean, it's not something he does, but he's gonna have a go. Not sure about that.
Well, still, calling as a traveller is not very nice either. But yeah, I won't really trust him.
Which one was
Right.
it? Was it Loose, Not Too Long? Or was it Elven Rebel?
It wasn't Elven Rebel. A bit loose, not too long. Or long and loose? Shall we try long and loose?
Loose, Not Too Long. It's like,
Oh, okay.
I feel like long and loose would be like just that length, but
Oh,
not tied up.
Not tied up. Hmm.
There we go.
There he is. Clean shaven.
We can be Leon Kennedy for the feast.
I don't like men like that though.
Yeah, he never liked clean shaven, did
He can be like that, but doesn't it look weird? Doesn't it look so weird? Oh, Geralt.
Like a different man.
What's happened to him?
I've got 2 new swords that I think I want to put on. Got a lot of critical hit damage bonus on the other one, but...
So, I mean, he is, but I prefer him with a beard. But for the feast, he can be clean shaven. Don't want to look like a homeless person, like some people.
Okay. Alright, let's have some chance for burning, because I do like a bit of chance for burning.
Feline armor is epic. Yeah, it does look really good. I'm looking forward to getting the better version of it as well. This is just like the generic first, like, simple, easy version. She was clean shaven. It's even worse clean shaven, trust me.
Trust me, yeah.
No. Absolutely not.
Hey, Schuster.
Wise.
So long.
Come see.
Alright, fit for a feast. Yeah, I'm very much fit for the feast.
Greetings. I'm Geralt.
Might probably sell some cards.
I know. They tell stories about you every day round here. Looking for an open seat at the table?
I'll be fine. Just wanted to talk.
Just walk straight through us. Alright, I like it.
Gotta say, I like the place.
I should hope so. Found it a rune when I came here from Undvik. Gulls shitting into the tankards through the gaps in the thatch. I bought the hut, rolled up my sleeves, and made a proper alehouse out of it.
Why'd you call it the New Port?
Continuity. Owned the old port on Undvik. Few of my former customers come here evenings to reminisce about the old times.
What smells so delicious?
Oh, he's got some
Wine
cards.
cards smell delicious.
Monsters.
Monsters. Well, we don't have it, so let's have them. Neutral card, Scorch. I do like a Scorch card.
Yeah.
And I'm presuming he's not going to buy us. Oh, we don't have any souls left on us. We're carrying.
45.
Might be the
Actually, kinda in the mood for
monster
course.
trophies.
Care for a round of Gwent?
I'm always.
What do you do with them from in your chest?
Yep. I thought they were unique, but I did realise that I don't think they actually are unique, so.
What are you doing, Bella?
Do you remember the Ice Giant quest on your last playthrough? I love that one. Is that the one up in the forge? I remember a quest up at a forge in like a giant room with what I feel like was a big guy. Or is he the one that's outside when there's like a load of wrecked ships? I remember that area really vividly as well. But I don't know if either of them's the Ice Giant. The forge. Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. I remember that being a really cool area.
That's completely slipped from my memory.
Yeah, it probably sticks with me more because I was playing. I feel like it probably does stick a little bit better if you're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which is on Undvik, isn't it? Where that guy just said he was from.
Need to go to the forge to get the master crafted tools. Take back blacksmith and cross perch. Don't forget when you go there, some people forget it.
Yeah, Undvik. Wow, this guy's just
Battering us with weather cards.
he
Holy crap.
really is. Yeah, we'll definitely get those. Because we're going to want to mastercraft some armor. And we're going to need that for that, aren't we? We need that to get the armor. I'm just going to pass this round because...
what's the point? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really want to throw the heroes down because I feel like sometimes they go a bit... It's hard, isn't it? You haven't done much yet. Sometimes I go trigger happy and start playing like 50,000 cards and I can't play like the Siege, but also the heroes are impenetrable to weather. So... Maybe we'll play 10 and just see what he does.
Playing hero cards as well.
Straight into the weather, but it has no impact.
Grim White Wolf recommends Ice Giant Quest straight after the feast. Do we even have that?
We have the one to get the tools, yes. Because we spoke to the guy at Baron's Perch, who told us they needed tools. So we do have that quest, yes. Here he goes. There he goes. Alright, well, we've lost the round, but we have a one card advantage going into the next one. It's not great.
Those quests located on the same island as Ice Giant Quest.
Yeah, then if we go over there we'll find it.
Yeah. Okay. Ah.
What a piece of shit.
Not great.
No.
Oh, he's done though.
Yeah, but now we're in a problem, aren't we? Because if I pass and he's got a card, he beats us, but if I play the Yennefer, then we've got no cards for the last round, so we lose. I'll have to use the leader. Use the leader.
Yes. Ah, he's pulling it back.
He is, and it's worth 6, but our Yennefer's worth 7, so we should win, because we know that's his only card left.
Yeah, that is true.
So we should just scrape him. This was a really weird guy to play. He had like a really weird monster deck. Like loads of Scorch cards and heroes and stuff. You don't normally see that in a monster deck. And decoys.
Decoys, yeah.
Yeah, he had very weird cards for a monster deck. Strange. We got there though. We got there though. Okay. Shall we get a nice outfit on so we're ready for the feast and then leave that for next time?
Yeah, I think so. It's getting quite late, isn't it?
The feast's going to end up in a big quest, isn't it? So I think that might be a good one to leave to next stream because it's been a long day of work. It's very quickly creeping up towards midnight.
Yeah.
Always did like space and the luxury.
We've got to be up to do loads of stuff before we go away on Sunday evening.
Yeah, we have, unfortunately. But I do think probably the plan is to stream a split tomorrow.
Yeah.
Of Witcher and Starfield. So I think we'll probably start on Starfield tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then switch over to Witcher.
Towards the evening-ish.
Towards the evening, maybe the last couple of hours of the first stream we do on a Saturday, and then the night stream. Because we used to do that, didn't we? We used to play, well, at one point Final Fantasy, and then switch to Witcher, and kind of keeps it in line with that. Maybe we'll read this Yennefer journal before we go, but yeah. So we'll probably be on kind of late afternoon tomorrow, pretty like 5 o'clock or something.
On The Witcher, yeah.
For Witcher, and then again later on after like I think we'll come back about 9 for 2 or 3 hours
Yeah,
So,
Cyberpunk didn't have Gwent.
They should have added it, shouldn't they? Should have added it to Cyberpunk.
They could have added something similar, yeah, some kind of like more technically advanced game. I
Yeah,
guess.
could have had a variation of Gwent. Would have been really
Yeah.
cool. You know what studios are like, they always want to do new things, but what's this journal saying then? It's Jennifer's journal, so I feel like we should read this for context.
If I can get a word in. My thoughts turn with increasing frequency to the idea of capturing a djinn.
Jinn, I believe, yes.
If I could just harness its power, there is much I would gain. Amos va Ipsis Tom confirms that what I have long suspected, that despite my failure to do so previously, taming a djinn is in fact possible. According to va Ipsis, the difficulties involved in bending such a being to one's will can be overcome. He managed to do so, at the least. Alas, this does not mean his methods will necessarily be useful to me. Each djinn is different, each case requires a singular approach. I have more experience unravelling such magic riddles than almost anyone else alive, and if Geralt, with his talent for wrestling unruly magic beings, agrees to help, we might just find a way to do it. The problem is, we must first find a djinn, a daunting task unto itself.
She's trying to get dodgy magic. I feel like a very Yennefer thing. Very much the storyline of
even with the lid on.
the show, isn't it? She's kind of lost the magic in that and trying to get it back, but through a bit of a dodgy way.
Unicorn. She fixed it. No idea how she managed to bring so much clothing. Must have hired out a galleon.
We probably should have done that.
Black and white. Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes, deeply personal possessions.
Okay, I presume that since we have to meet her at the entrance, we can put this on. I'm going to do a quick save just in case. So we've got a set of Skellige features, and she wants us to pair with her. She's going to wear black and white. So that's all I wanted to do, is it?
That's not black and white.
That, hasn't it? Some lovely slippers. Can't really tell
Them
the
ones,
difference
I
to them
guess.
ones, I think. I think so. Okay, perfect.
Right. Just not something I'd ever wear. But what don't we do for her? Who exactly is she to me?
Well, you've been laying it on thick tonight, Geralt, so don't even trying to con us. So we get to keep the gloves on. As usual. I'll put these away. And bonus XP for monsters, which is already what we've got on. Yeah, it's just slightly weighed down by something or other. Okay, there we go. That seems like the perfect place to end it, just before we get into the real chunky part of the story for Skellige and start exploring the island.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, thank you for everyone who showed up and chatted with us today. It's been a really good stream. Been a lot of the regulars in here, which has been nice.
A few new people as well.
A few new people as well. We hit the 50 follower goal and went beyond it.
We did.
So
We definitely did.
really good stream. Really enjoyed getting back on The Witcher as well. Definitely want to keep the alternation going for a while. Maybe eventually we'll throw in another game again, but Yeah, it's
yeah,
it's been good to get back to Witcher, and we finally
go to
made
Skellige.
If the title asked, we did it. We did it indeed. But yeah, thanks again to everyone. We are gonna head off, get some rest before we get back on tomorrow, roughly 1 o'clock. We've got some chores to do, haven't we, in the morning? So
yes,
rubbish. So hopefully we'll get up and get those done and be on round about 1 PM UK time for some Starfield.
Yep.
And round about 5 PM onwards for some Witcher.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, hope to see everyone next time. Have a good night. We'll see you around.
Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.